My name is Jimmi Pynk, and yes, I have on makeup because I started doing Canada's Drag Race in a different outfit, but it was dark and hell is hot. um, and now it's a Saturday night, and I drank the rest of my White Claws, and I went and got Corona hard seltzer, and it's fucking gross. Honey, this is not the same cherry. This cherry tastes like goddamn Robitussin. I know y'all probably busy and got something better doing this evening, Noah. Yeah, so while we're waiting to see who shows up on the Saturday night, because clearly some of y'all have a better life than I do, a little more about my hat. Yes, it is a NASCAR hat. No, I don't know whose car it is. Should I have it on? I don't know. I literally bought the hat because it was on sale, and it was a $9.50. For those of y'all who don't understand what that is a new era fitted hat or new era hat term, and it was orange, and it said Hooters, and I thought that was fucking hilarious. So there's that. But this shit, I was like, oh, well, y'all ain't got White Claws. I'll try the Corona hard seltzer. Hard is right. God, I don't know if it's not cold, if they cooler ain't cold enough so I can't taste it. This shit tastes like Robitussin. Robitussin. But anyway, I'm feeling my creamsicle fantasy today in my comfy clothes. So there's a benefit. You know. Oh, there it is. I was saying my earrings break. So hard to find orange earrings. I'm like, did the earring break? No, it was just twisted. Like I'm trying to be. So yeah, I gotta finish up Canada's Drag Race. I just gotta talk about the lip sync, and I'll get that edited and together. A very uneventful Saturday. My brother-in-law came and put the battery in my car, so my car is running. And I was like, well, I never left anything on, and the battery was due to die. So I get a new battery. I get 2 cans of Freon to put in the air conditioner. Air conditioner's not working. I go run to the corner store. Music ain't coming on. I'm like, oh, come on. I can't even motherfucker rock out with my cock out in the fucking car. Bro, that's dirty, dirty. Need to wash your panty. If you haven't watched this episode of Canada's Drag Race, you didn't just get that. But I am living my creamsicle lifestyle, and the orange is working for me, don't y'all think? Ugh. Oh, do I have this shit on? You know how I do. It's always on top chat, not live chat. So, what's going on a Saturday that y'all in here with me? A way to go out? Coming back from going out? Oh, thank you. It's minor. I don't have the full stuff here yet. I don't have the full stuff here yet. It's actually got a little bit of a touch of blue, not my best blue, just a little bit that I brought with me because there's a nude in the palette that I really like, and I usually use the nude because I basically just have just my basics here. But I had on blue and orange when I was doing the Canada's Drag Race review, so it'll pop a little bit more there. Hey, daughter. Nice to see you. Hey, Catherine. I'm here for your opinion. Do you agree with the winner and bottom two, or do you think Alana and Boa's runway were as good as the judges were saying, or no? Alana, I'm sorry, Alona. Alona should have been in the bottom. Period. She did have my favorite runway. She did have my favorite runway. She kicked everybody's ass on that runway. Well, she didn't kick everybody's ass, but her runway saved her because she was definitely the weakest link. Goodbye. Do I agree with the bottom two? No, I don't. Again, I think the judging on this show Y'all ain't as good as y'all ain't as good as Rigor Morris is the real Drag Race. It took us years. It took us a fucking decade to clock that shit. RuPaul's Drag Race Canada, easily clockable. Boa, I don't fucking get it. Hey, Shine Bright, I'm doing a little bit better. I ain't 100% okay today. They changed my medication over, so we'll see. Boa, I don't get it. I don't get what y'all living for all like that. First of all, really, giving props to a Borat reference in 2020. Are we really? We're living for fucking Borat right now? And literally, you ordered an Amazon bodysuit. You went and got 3 yards of green stretch sequence, glued it on, put a wig in the middle of it. Her wig line, her actual wig, that's why she had all that glitter right here. Because she tried to do like the Ginger Minge thing with the wig like sitting back here and make it look like it was a hair piece instead of being a wig, and I could still see the line. And I'm like, I don't get it either. I don't give it. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind funny and I don't mind camp. I don't mind funny and I don't mind camp. And I don't mind a queen that don't got to spend a lot of money. But this shit, I don't want to see shit on race that I can do myself. And I could have ordered that bodysuit, took one of my old wigs, and I would have been smart enough to actually do a fucking afro wig so that it looked like pubic hair. And some stretch sequins that I glued onto the bodysuit. And I'm not expecting to fucking be in the top for that shit. No. Yeah, Stacey McKenzie looks good, but this girl group challenge, honey. And it wasn't even the whole girl group. The duels, honey, were serving. They looked like a girl group. They had professional dancers over there. It was okay. It was really, they did a really good job. Lemon fucking snap. But that other side, darling, I was like, y'all don't even match. Like, 2 of y'all match. One of y'all could have been on either team, and the other 2 was just on their own goddamn team. I don't know. But I'm getting to it. I'm going to finish the review and put it out tonight. What is that? What is that? Well, I hate wearing a white shoe just to sit on my damn house. Not Eric Cartman from South Park. I just don't get the love that she's getting. She's not the only funny queen. You literally have 2 queens that are fucking clowns. Jimbo and Scarlet Bobo. You literally have 2 queens that are... They are... Honey, is it because she brings the drama and they're just not editing that in? Because I'm like, don't get me wrong. And I like Boa. I do. But this is the second time that I'm like, she was in the top and I was like, she should have been in the bottom. You know what I mean? Lemon being just safe when she shouldn't have won last week, but she should have won this week. But you already let her win last week, so she was just safe. It's just all weird. Oh shit! Whoa! Sing. Wow! Whoa! Bling bling. It's a bad boy thing. That is the song. I ain't heard that song in a long time. That's the shit. That's the shit. I'm sorry. It copyright strike in 4, 3, 2, 1 because I did just do a whole lot of that. And that's clearly. Wow! Wow! Barley, barley, diddly, whoa, oh, oh. Sing. Y'all ain't hip. Y'all ain't hip. I did have like a long break coming from the back, but it's hot. Fuck. It's hot. And quite honestly, no, to tell you the truth, my makeup is off. That eyeliner is real off on this side because I done wiped it. But I think y'all just ain't seen me with makeup on in a long time. Because this is not my best. Biddly baddly diddly whoa. Sing. Now I just want to listen to fucking Shine. Well, thank you, Noah. And then because I'm not getting in full geesh for Drag Race, I've kind of been doing more of like my more normal makeup. And then I don't even have all of my makeup to do my more normal makeup. Hey, y'all got a little bit today. So, you know. And then I've eaten. So my lip gloss was popping and it was orange with a gold iridescent on top of it. It was beautiful, but I done ate that shit off. Damn. This shit really tastes like fucking Robitussin. I don't know how motherfuckers get high for cough drops. Hunter, is it your birthday? You can 100% get a birthday shout out. Happy birthday, motherfucker. Drink up, smoke up, read up. Do whatever you want to do for your birthday. I'll drink a little bit more of this nasty ass seltzer before I try to fucking switch fucking flavors, because good lord. Well, thank you, Noah. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling my glasses too. I had to have them when I bought them. And this before, I bought these glasses. Actually, I've had them for a while. I bought these glasses before I was on my orange shit. It was actually something that pushed me towards it. Because I was like in love with these glasses. 35 today. Okay, closer to 40 than 30. Welcome to the old bitch club. Hey, 1993. Okay. Catherine, I love you. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time on Canada's Drag Race, and I haven't done. Oh, thank you. I haven't done. Thank you. I appreciate it. The runway, all like that, because I still got to release my review. But Tainomi and Stasia was doing a lip sync like that was a Deborah Cox ballad. Your lip sync was good. I love on a queen because I know that's something that I have not mastered yet. Lip syncing, when you're doing a run or something and somebody has a vibrato in your voice to do the with your jaw. And I'm not going to say neither one of them is bad lip syncs, but they gave you a dance remix to a song and they gave you something a little bit peppier and y'all were doing it like it was a ballad. And I wasn't living. I wasn't living for either one of y'all, but Tainomi clearly know the words. She did choreography for Deborah Cox. She did have more energy. She did give me a reveal, which, why didn't you do that on stage? You might have been safe because your outfit underneath was a fucking hair outfit too, and why didn't you do a reveal on stage? But, it wasn't bad enough to be a double sachet, but I felt like they were even enough, and their lip syncs were tight enough for it to be a double Shantae. But not because it was good. Their lip syncs were just tight enough. And it wasn't bad enough to be a double sachet. But they were pretty fucking even. Let's be honest. They were pretty fucking even. So it should have either been a double Shantae or a double sachet, but it wasn't good enough to be either. It wasn't bad enough to be a double Shantae, and it wasn't good enough to be a double sachet. But they really were fucking even right down the goddamn line. Let's keep it a buck. It was pretty fucking even. But just not bad enough to be a double sachet, and it wasn't good enough to be a double Shantae. But their lip sync accuracy was good, both of them. It's just the rest of it was, nigga, I can't. house. Hello, how are you? Oh no, she's upstairs. I I sure will. All right. They said they thought I was my mama, and don't get it twisted. I look a lot like my mama, but my mama wouldn't be caught dead in a damn Hooters. But I do look a lot like her, and I'm sitting on her porch, so makes sense. Okay, we'll take your phone call. Thank you. Thanks for stopping. Oh, thank you. These is cheap, lightweight, basically made out of popsicle stick. It wasn't bad enough for it to be a double eliminator. Like they both knew the words, and they were serving me face with the lip sync, but it wasn't that type of song. And looking at the actual challenge with Ty Nomi and Starzy, shouldn't have been the bottom two neither. Look, listen, Ilona's runway shut shit down for sure. But she was so goddamn bad in the challenge, I don't even think her runway should have saved her. She was so bad in the challenge, I don't think her runway should have saved her. I could see Starzy in the bottom because Starzy just was like, I'm not even about to fucking try. But at least Ty Nomi did get the choreography. Okay, yes, she forgot some of her words. But at least she did get the choreography, and when she did have her other parts, she got them right. I personally think she was safe. Ilona ass should have been in the fucking bottom with Starzy. And Kiara should have been safe. Kiara should have been fucking safe. Kiara did a decent job. And would y'all have read her for that runway that much if Khan didn't already do the same fucking runway? Your taste level. Don't you talk to me about a taste level and y'all living for Boa like that. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare. And y'all are living for fucking Boa like that, and you talking about somebody's taste level. Don't you fucking dare. And then, this is all going to be in the review, but I'll say this. Because that pissed me off. Y'all was like, oh, well, Kiara, your look in the challenge was basic. All them bitches looks in the challenge was basic on her team. They all had on sheer bodysuits with rhinestones on it. If that's what she had, they said this is all what we have similar to look like a girl group, and that's what she had, what the fuck was she supposed to wear? Was she supposed to come out in a fucking gown? They all had on fucking black sheer bodysuits with rhinestones on it for the most part. It worked with the team dynamic she had what fit with the fucking team. She had what matched with the rest of the team. They looked like a fucking girl group. The only person that really had something that was all out of fucking pocket was Lemon. But she was the team captain, so she just looked like she was the Beyonce. But y'all all got on all that black with rhinestones. I got on fucking all black with rhinestone boots. I'm the fucking Beyonce. Them as a team looked like a perfect cohesive unit. What the fuck was she supposed to wear? If that's what she had to match with the rest of the fucking team. She looked basic compared to everybody else. They all had on a basic ass outfit. They all had on a fucking bodysuit with rhinestone studs on it. This person's was zebra print. Boa's wasn't sheer, so she just had on a black bra underneath it. Like, Lemon had on a corset with a black bra and a panty and silver rhinestone boots. They all looked fucking basic. But guess what? So do most girl groups. And it was cohesive and it worked for me. It worked for me. I thought like a unit. I thought that it should have been judged by groups. Because why are you having a girl group challenge and letting people pick teams if it's going to be individually judged? I fucking hate that. Yes, I feel like the Duels looked like a girl group and they performed better. And I think the bottom two should have exclusively came out of the Moose Knuckles. And if it would have been judged properly, the bottom two should have been Ilona and Baggage and Rita Baga. Even though I agree that Rita Baga should have been safe, but if we were judging it like we used to with group challenges and not everything individual and put some stakes on it, the Wolves should have been safe. They behaved and were a cohesive girl group. The Moose Knuckles were not. Y'all had three of y'all that looked like y'all could have been in the same group. Y'all had two people that absolutely did not. Ilona should have been Ilona in the bottom. And real shit, Rita Baga for the challenge to be Quebecy with the good hair. Even though I loved the 80s reference and she's the old bitch and she had the blonde, the yellow, like electric going through the hair and was giving me like all of the Static Shock for Quebecy with the good hair. It was a cute look, but not for a hair challenge. They should have been in the bottom. Said it and not taking it back. And they make it so bad as Catherine is the one that asked the question and she ain't gonna hear none of that. But tis what it is. It is what it is. But Tynomi, with that Shangela hair hat with that rainbow hair that I be having in my hair, bitch, no. God, that is fucking awful. Fuck. I should just get beer. That is fucking awful. Oop, and I wiped off my eyebrow makeup, so now my eyebrow don't look perfectly full in. Alright, y'all, quiet. Y'all can ask me some more questions. What the fuck else is going on? What a TI is. Ugh. This hard seltzer is so gross. How do I feel about the Jada and August situation? Or should we say the August-December situation? Jada, predatory behavior, sis. Predatory behavior. Predatory behavior, sis. I don't care what nobody says. Somebody is half your age. That is predatory. If you have something in common with somebody half your age, there's something wrong with you. Something about you is not mature enough. Or something about you is mature enough and you want somebody that you can run. And maybe that is something that Jada fucking needed, because I got the feeling you ain't running shit with Will. He make all the money. You stopped acting for a while to have them kids and shit. So celebrities are conceited people. We have talked about gross. Tequila, gross. We have talked about people that do YouTube, let alone people that are actors, musicians, anything like that. You have a certain level of, you feel highly of yourself in a certain thing. I can imagine you being a star and marrying somebody that's a bigger star than you, and you not being able to handle that, so then you get with somebody else that you are more famous than. Jada. Jada was never famous for anything. She wasn't A-list for nothing but being Will's wife. She was black famous. She was black famous. She wasn't everybody famous till she married Will Smith. And then she was everybody famous for being Will Smith's wife. I could see that. If you met him through Jay, and that's worse, If you didn't, it's still bad. Don't fuck with people half your age. Don't fuck with people half your age. That says a lot about you. And the fact that your marriage may have been over is no excuse. You're Jada fucking Pinkett. You could have fucked pretty much anybody that you wanted. You wanted a rapper, you could have got with 50 Cent. Oh, I forgot. You don't want somebody that's more famous than you. Well, there's washed up rappers your age too. You should have got with Petey Pablo or some damn body. That ain't an entanglement. That's your brain that's entanglement. Something is lacking in you. And the fact that it was a relationship, not a, oh, you slipped up and slipped and tripped and fell on a dick one day because you was drinking too much. It was like y'all was really fucking around. Y'all was like in a relationship for 4 years. No, ma'am. That says more about you than it do about him. Believe that. That say more about you than it do about him. I couldn't imagine fucking with nobody 25. And Jada is older than me. I can't fuck with nobody 25. I can't fuck with nobody 30. I don't even know if I can fuck with somebody 35. Women mature faster than men. But also, I say this all the time on the channel, Diddy said you stay the same age from when you was famous. So mentally, you might be the same age as August Alsina in some ways. You fuck around with somebody fucking half your age, it's something wrong with you. Whether it be mentally, whether it be lacking, whether you're not mature enough, but it's something. I ain't gonna say it's something wrong with you, like, because maybe it is a mental disorder, but it's your personality. If you got to fuck with somebody half your age, what's wrong with you? There's no way you should even have enough in common with somebody half your age to fuck with somebody half your age. For more than a fuck at that. And then the whole thing is, it's like you felt like that was and you was helping him and this and this and this and this. You wanted to be Captain Save-A-Ho because that's what Will was to you. Next topic. That's how I feel, folks. That's how I feel, folks. Oh, I don't even want to talk about All Stars. I hope they just do away with All Stars altogether at this point. If you gonna overproduce it like this, just don't even give me fucking All Stars, bro. Just don't even give me All Stars. But do I think it'll be another one? They said it's supposedly they taking a break for a while, but money talk, money talk. So if VH1 is trying to put another one up, it'll be another one for sure. For fucking sure. Money talk on VH1's programming is increasingly black, which is weird. VH1's programming is starting to almost be as black as BT's, which is weird. But I guess if what's making you money is the black people watching Love and Hip Hop and Black Ink, I guess. I don't know. Oh God, please tell me I'm not gonna still be reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race till 2036. Please tell me that's not gonna be a thing. This is an unflattering angle to my double chin. Oh, shit. I guess that's why people shoot like that. But my phone is plugged in, so I can do that. Oh, please call Matthew. Even though I liked Rue's dress this week. I did like Rue's dress this week. But please call Matthew S. Please call Matthew. Please call Matthew. Please call Matthew. Please call Matthew. Please. And nobody wanted to clock the fact that Boa's face was completely lighter than that goddamn suit either. Okay, I quit. Ooh, the eyebrows really came off, and y'all can like really tell that like they're not filled in and that the cut is not perfect, but whatever. Now I hope that's who was on the phone. Okay, that was good. That was good. I hope that's who was on the phone. Bitch, that was good. Bitch, that was good. That was good. I hope that's who was on the phone. Shit, me too. Shit, me too. I hope that's who was on the phone. Yes, my mama's kitchen is really this damn orange. Let's take a moment to get into the creamsicle fantasy. If my makeup was better and I had on lashes. But I'm going to go with tropical lime. It's Corona. Maybe lime would be a little bit better than that Robitussin ass cherry. Ooh. I'm black. I'm supposed to like the fucking red one. Honey. No, ma'am. I ain't that goddamn black. I'm black AF, but I ain't black enough to just like the cherry one because it's fucking red. That shit was fucking gross. What if who was on the phone was just Bring Back My Girls and they already showed us in the promo? I'm like, bitch, you got me excited for the finale. Because these last two episodes was meh and huh. Alright, let's see. It's called Corona Edition, goddammit. Let's try lime. Lime's not bad. Lime's not bad. I keep thinking it's going to taste like a Smirnoff Ice and it's going to be sweet. And I know it's a seltzer. It's just like a slight flavor to it. Lime's not bad. But it is Corona. So I would expect y'all to have gotten lime right. Lime's not bad. What if y'all, hold up. If they would do this shit would be epic. Call me to produce. Matter of fact, get all the reviewers. No, don't get all the reviewers. Get the reviewers that be clocking y'all shit. Get the reviewers that be clocking y'all shit. Get me, James Caldwell, Chris Thomas, fucking Maddie Rance. Get all of us to be clocking y'all fucking tea. Bussy Queen, get all of us to be clocking y'all tea. And put us on y'all goddamn boards to be producers. Because this is what will be fucking fire. What if they released the information, said India was telling the truth? India was telling the truth. Y'all eliminated her because it was a shadow of a doubt. She back in the competition. Whoa! Hey, Underwear Pressure. That goddamn name. Underwear Pressure. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. What is underwear pressure? It feels like you on your period or you got a yeast infection or something. What's underwear pressure? Oh, or is it when you get a boner and you got on some tight underwear, so it's like a lot of pressure because it's like pushing your dick back? What's underwear pressure? Well, if you're gonna say lip sync assassins, bring me some fucking lip sync assassins. If you said lip sync assassins, bring me a motherfucking assassin. Hi, Joshy! Oh, my brother from across the pond, Joshy, is here. Hi, Joshy. Oh, it's just a spin on under pressure? I mean, I got that part, but I was like, underwear pressure. Is it your dick is hard and it's pushing back? Is it you're on your period? Is your dick so big that your underwear is under pressure because it's still, you know, some shit like that. But I figured it was under pressure. Oh, Canada's drag race judging. Oh, honey, we done went on. I done went on a 20-minute rampage about that shit. Like at least it took us at least it took us a decade to figure out drag race shit was produced and it was rigor mortis. Y'all just jumped right out the goddamn window with riggery and fuckery. But I am living for Jimbo, Scarlet Bobo, and Lemon. And Kiara is giving me very, very that Naomi Smalls edit, where it's like, okay, you're thin, you're beautiful, and you're wearing nothing, and we're not impressed, but she gonna some kind of way like slide to like the top three. And Kiara's giving me very that because even though her looks are really basic, like if you really look at her in the challenges, like she is fucking solid and she's consistent. Joshua, I just went on a whole rampage. I'm like, I'm not living. I like Boa, but I ain't live for shit but her goddamn name. I am not fucking living for Boa like that. And I don't get it. I don't want to see something on Drag Race that I can do myself. And I could have bought a goddamn Amazon bodysuit and went and got stretch sequence from fucking City Trends and took one of my old wigs and glued it to my pussy. I could have did that. Yeah, it seems like they're taking turns. Hey, Dave. Hi, Elia. Hi, Dave. Dave, one of the OG generals. Salute. I'm living for Scarlet Bobo too, but I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna need you to stop doing the rock and roll clown and you like cocaine for a minute. I cannot think of the name. Somebody please tell me y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that. I can't think of the clown's name. I'm so and so. I'm so and so the rock and roll clown, and I like cocaine. Please, somebody tell me they watch Metalocalypse and know what I'm talking about. Cause Scarlet Bobo is giving me very that, and I like cocaine. Elias said, "Great reference." You know what I'm talking about? Scarlet Bobo is just giving me full that. I'm the rock and roll clown, and I like cocaine. And I cannot think of his name. Is it Chuckles? I know it's not Krusty, because that's excuse me, that's the Simpsons. Is it Chuckles the clown? I'm Chuckles the rock and roll clown, and I like cocaine. Pius? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'll just say Parker. Thank you. Yeah, it's coming along. Thank you. Somebody watch Metalocalypse and know what I'm talking about. Dr. Roxo, there you go. That's what it was. The rock and roll clown. And I like cocaine. Yeah. And every time he says something with a C, it was the yeah. Scarlet Bobo is giving me very that. But I need you to step away from the punk rock circus for a little bit. Jimbo has at least been giving me different stuff. I need you to step away from the rock and roll circus for a little bit. You didn't see it until I said it, but now you can see it. It's very that. And I like cocaine. Yeah, it's very that. Y'all know my references. I pull fucking deep cuts out this bitch. Shout outs to the when I said on the Drag Race review, it said they could have been lip syncing the Sonic Youth. They caught that motherfucking reference. Y'all know my references be deep cuts. Deep cuts out this bitch. Y'all know my references be deep cuts a lot. Cheers, Dave. Somebody said something else so I can stop saying, and I like cocaine. That was my shit though. Metalocalypse was fucking great. Yeah, now you can't unsee it. I keep telling y'all I should do video essays because I got fucking deep cuts, bitch. I was like so goddamn shook that like Clone High was coming back out. I'm like, bitch, I was just talking about Clone High. Wait for it. Wait for it. Do I like Cat Williams? That it is Dr. Roxo. I'm Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown, and I like cocaine. Yes, Dr. Roxo. Yeah. Do I like Cat Williams? Yeah, I do actually. I think that he has some issues that prevented him from being the next great truth-telling comic. I would put Cat Williams' style of comedy, as much as him telling the truth and speaking truth to power, I would put him right up there with George Carlin. I would put him right up there with Richard Pryor. I would put him right up there with Dave Chappelle. Like people that are just like their comedy is really speaking the truth and doing and really transcending comedy and really speaking truth. I would have put him up there with that. He just had a lot of issues that set him back from being that. Now, am I saying he's as great of a comic as George Carlin and Richard Pryor? No. They're damn near, them two is damn near untouchable. Only people even getting close to them is like Eddie Murphy. As far as like the level and the intelligence and like just rock star comedian. But Joan Rivers, I would even put up there like upper echelon comedian. But as far as that transcending comedy to actually be saying some shit with your comedy other than just making people laugh, Cat Williams was on his way to being that. You was listening to Sonic Youth last night? I was shook when I was talking about the lip sync, and I had said Kennedy could lip sync the Sonic Youth. Some of y'all ain't gonna catch that reference because that would be damn near impossible. I was actually shocked that people fucking knew who Sonic Youth was. I really was. But yeah. First of all, let's keep it a buck. What black person you know watched and listened to Metalocalypse? Death clock, death clock, death clock. Cause if you didn't know shit about fucking metal, death clock's not funny to you. I mean, Metalocalypse is not funny to you. So I know my shit. If you don't know shit about hard rock and metal, even in passing, Metalocalypse is not gonna be funny to you, and that's why so many of y'all completely missed that fucking. I be so worried about doing this shit outside that I'm gonna get a copyright strike for people fucking blasting their music down the street, bro. Why didn't that dance last longer? That is like the best I'm old drunk people dance ever was the fucking Bernie when you just did this. Why didn't the fucking Bernie last longer? The Bernie was my shit because I could be fucked up and be like, I'm current and new, like the kids. And what the fuck do y'all know about Bernie? Y'all didn't even fucking watch Weekend at Bernie's when it came out. Who the fuck named that dance to Bernie? Y'all ain't watch no damn Weekend at Bernie's. Just like teach me how to Dougie. Y'all ain't hit the Dougie fresh. How the fuck y'all can tell somebody? How you gonna teach? That's why the Dougie was not the Dougie. But anyway, lime's not bad. But I gotta tell you, these Corona seltzers compared to the goddamn White Claws, kind of trash. Not gonna lie. It tastes like you put Kool-Aid in a cup and then you didn't wash the cup out and put tap water in it. Depending on where you live at, if you have delicious tap water, maybe not. You live somewhere where the tap water tastes like tap water, yeah, that's what it tastes like. What else is going on? Do I like Cat Williams? Come on, we got an AMA going on right now. Should I show you? I'm like, I probably should show y'all this too. Like I told y'all, I am living the creamsicle fantasy. I am fucking white and orange and fucking neon peach. The house down blue South socks for real. And down to my purse. I actually have on a white and orange Michael Kors purse today too. I had on. No, not tap water. No, I did not say tap water with a little Kool-Aid. I said you drank the Kool-Aid and didn't rinse the glass out and then put tap water in it. Not a little bit of Kool-Aid. You just ain't washed the glass out. So it still got the taste of flavor in it, but it's just like, well, damn, I really just wanted water, and now it's got like this faint fucking flavor behind it that I didn't really want. And if y'all ain't never did that, y'all have money. Are there other shows that I've thought of reviewing? As of right now, nothing is really moving me to review. I would like to review something from the beginning. So I wish I would have done Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. I didn't. No, not really. Um, I'll be, whenever they decide to go ahead and do season 4 Claws, I'll be finishing up with that. I'll be doing the last season of Sabrina. Um, I'm thinking about reviewing, once I get down to it, the I Am Freestyle Love Deluxe, or Love Deluxe is Sade. Love Movement, Love whoever the fuck it is. Love Simon, whatever the fuck it's called, on Hulu. But I've just come to the realization if I wanted to review something on Hulu, everybody don't got Hulu all like that, bro. Everybody wasn't paying for DC Universe either, and I'm not the comic book chick. That's why I didn't review Harley Quinn. And then some stuff I just want to keep to enjoy. I don't necessarily want to review it. I just want to watch it. Um, as much as I love Harley Quinn, I didn't really want to review it. I really just wanted to watch it and enjoy it. Um, but I do want to pick up some other stuff because I don't want to be one of these channels like the Round Table, where your channel was fucking Steven Universe, and now what the fuck is gonna happen with your channel? Nerdwire, where you're still trying to break down the origin of gems. Okay, Steven Universe is over. How much longer is you gonna stretch your fucking channel? There is no more Steven Universe. How much longer can you stretch your channel? So I would like to, even though I don't think drag shows is going nowhere anytime soon, but no, not as of yet. I'll still be doing my hot takes, of course, things like that. Oh, nobody wants to hear that. I would not do that because I'm just going to tell you right now the majority of female rappers that's out in the songs that would actually be worth my time to review because it would get me the views and it would be worth my time, I'm going to hate all of them. Because even though I liked Cardi at first, I'm tired of the shtick. Even though I liked Meg at first, I'm tired of the shtick. You know, I'm tired of the shtick. I'm tired of, I got a fat ass and I'll take your man and he give me anything I want because I'm built like this. I'm tired of every song being that. I'm tired of every song being that, and I was very disappointed with Meg. Um, I was very disappointed with her redoing Boys in the Hood and calling it Girls in the Hood, and that's what it was about. I really thought she was gonna speak because like Boys in the Hood was like really a story about the boys in the hood. It was the early onset of gangster rap. It was what hip hop started off being. It was telling the story for the streets. And I thought the Girls in the Hood, and she had a college degree, and she was really gonna be talking about some like this girl is stripping to feed her kid, and this girl sell dope because she had to take care of her mother. Like I really thought it was gonna be Girls in the Hood. And for it to be, I'm a hot girl. I do hot girl shit. I spend his money, and I'm like, you did not take a song, even though we didn't realize at the time now, as important as anything in NWA's catalog, and something as important as Eazy-E Boys in the Hood, and make it that same goddamn shtick. I was very fucking disappointed. Very disappointed. Yeah. Oh well, they don't make money, honey. You don't shake no ass, you don't get record deals. Or you can't just be a rapper. You have to rap and be able to do pop and be able to do R&B. So you have to be Lizzo. And funny thing about it is, as much as y'all keep wanting copycats, and now y'all want Saweetie, and you want all these rappers and Doja Cat, and all these rappers to do the same fucking thing as everybody else and wear colored wigs and show their ass and wear leotards. Y'all ain't trying to go pull another Lizzo up from nowhere. It's weird. And I get it. That is a form of feminism too, for a woman to embrace her sexuality, but not when you're embracing your sexuality, but it's always about a dude, not y'all. The Bladel test. I spend his money. How about I'm a hot girl, I do hot girl shit. I spend my money because I make that shit. How about that? It's a shame when the most empowering song that we've heard about a female is fucking Drake, Nice for What? And how old is Nice for What at this point? That's pretty trash, isn't it? It's 2020. At least talk about a song that happened this goddamn century. Where has it been at this century? At least Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown would talk about that shit, but they would still be talking about something. But I'm out here doing the same thing these niggas is doing too, though. Like, yeah, I might fuck your dude and this and this and this and own their sexuality. But at the same time, on the very next song, they would be like, only female in my crew, and I kick shit like a nigga too. Pull the trigger too. Fuck you. I don't hear that same equality out of these females. So you're not doing both. You're not embracing your sexuality and maintaining your feminism and say, but I also stand on my own too. I'm not hearing it both ways. I'm just hearing you out. What happened to I don't fuck with broke niggas because I got my own money? Not I don't fuck with broke niggas because you can't afford me. I don't fuck with broke niggas because I make my own money. You got to at least bring to the table what I bring. That's what Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, and Eve and them was talking about. Dig what I'm saying? See the difference? As I got on a Hooters hat. But for me, it's funny. It's fucking ironic. Clearly, I can't work at fucking Hooters. Also, I got big titties. This hat is like some serious hipster irony going on. Also, it's orange. Serious hipster fucking irony going on with that. But I would never wear the shirt. Serious hipster irony going on with that one. Oh, honey. I got a whole video about Nick Cannon. I got a whole video about that Nick Cannon shit. However, I wanted to do a video about Terry Crews, punk ass. This is what I was talking about. Nobody was riding with Nick Cannon, and Nick Cannon was not at one point in time nor ever the face of the Black Lives Matter movement. Shut up, Terry Crews. I said in my video, y'all doing the same thing. Both of y'all shucking and jiving ass niggas is doing the same damn thing. Nick trying to be too goddamn black, and you trying to appease these white people too goddamn much. This is what I was talking about with the Black Lives Matter. Nick Cannon ain't never been the goddamn voice, face, or anything for Black Lives Matter. We don't fuck with Nick Cannon like that. We never fucking did, Terry Crews. And guess what? We don't fuck with you like that. You about to have me stop watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine for real, and that would be a shame, because that's one of the shows, like how y'all said, it was the shows that I will review, and I'm like, there's some shows that I really just keep to myself, just for my own enjoyment, that I don't have to talk about, I just want to watch. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I thought Brooklyn Nine-Nine was such a huge fucking step, because Brooklyn Nine was such a multiracial, multi-age, multi-sexual orientation, you know, the way a fucking New York Police Department really fucking looks, and really bringing up issues about race and sexuality, and funny and smart, really great job with that. But now with you on the show, it make that shit all look like a fucking joke. It really make you look like a joke, and I don't even want to watch the shit no more. Right. Like, it's making me not even watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, because Brooklyn Nine-Nine, believe it or not, and y'all listen, y'all heard it here first. Remember, I said it. If some of y'all grew up to start doing video essays, y'all have my permission to use this clip if it's still on YouTube at the time. In 20, 30 years, we are going to look back at Brooklyn Nine-Nine and talk about how important and how diverse that cast was, and it didn't seem like tokenism, and it brought up issues before all of 2020 and everybody, like, we're going to be talking about Brooklyn Nine-Nine in 20 and 30 years, talking about the true diversity of the show and them actually speaking on issues and how important Brooklyn Nine-Nine really is. We're going to be talking about that in as little as 10 years and as many as 30. We're going to go back and be talking about Brooklyn Nine-Nine about that. 100%. Because there really wasn't no other show that did that until Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Even Community, as multiracial and as smart as it was, didn't really bring up the issues. No one was queer. But Brooklyn Nine-Nine actually brought up this man was passed over for captain, even though he was an exceptional cop because he was black and out and gay. We're going to be talking about Rosa Diaz coming out as bisexual. We're going to talk about uh, the Latina woman that was so strict because of her Latina background, and we're going to talk about all that shit, bro. We're going to talk about so much shit and how important Brooklyn Nine-Nine really fucking was. We're going to talk about so much shit in anywhere between 10 and 30 years about how important Brooklyn Nine-Nine was. And Terry Crews is fucking it up. Yeah, because for real, Terry Crews, you another one, like, dude, you wouldn't even get Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You was black famous till Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You was in Training Day and White Chicks and bit parts on shit like My Wife and Kids and shit like that. Nigga, don't flip flop. You was black famous till Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and you got the America's Got Talent gig. Hey, Chris J. Oh yeah. Well, what's the thing about it is that we're already talking about Steven Universe. We're already talking about Steven Universe. Nobody realized what Brooklyn Nine-Nine was doing because now you were seeing this character here and this character here, but like really multiracial, multi-sexual orientation, multi-age, and really actually bringing that shit up, and the characters actually having to deal with stuff because of their orientation, and they fucking cops. Yeah, that's gonna be. First of all, I have a feeling that Andy Samberg is going to be rewarded in his much later years for how talented he actually is as far as comedy. Because it seems like everything he touches, him and the Lonely Island, everything that he touches is underappreciated till years later anyway. But yeah, don't believe me, just watch. Hey, Becca Boo. Well, how about yourself? I'm doing very well now. It been cooled off. Mm. But yeah. Fuck Nick Cannon and fuck Terry Crews. I said it. Now, with that being said, I don't want Nick Cannon to kill himself if he was talking some shit. Fuck them both, bro. Fuck them both, bro. Fuck them both, bro. You're both completely undermining the movement. And Nick Cannon, you've been cooning so long that you read some goddamn books and looked up Dr. Sebi, and now you just so get the fuck out of here, dude. They do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Not a cold front of 102. Jesus. It was 90 something here, and it was hot as fried fish grease, bro. They do anything for clout. They do anything for clout, bro. And don't y'all hire publicists? Who was the people that's telling y'all shut the fuck up? Y'all got real money. Who is the publicist and shit telling y'all to shut the fuck up? Shut the fuck up, bro. Is there somebody pulling up on my house? Because you're moving awfully slow to be going to the red light, but I guess you are. Maybe you was trying to be nosy to see if I was cute. I don't fucking know. Oh, they're turning, but still. You was moving awfully slow down the street, bro. Put it right in that damn nasty ass Robitussin ass cherry. It probably was. Nigga, I ain't trying to holler nobody that's trying to run up on me while I'm sitting on the porch. I am not interested. If I'm sitting on my porch, that means I am home. Don't fucking stop if I don't know you. Don't you touch it. Vote for Spangle. I gotta put, you know what? Yes, I can, because I was just about to say one. So I have a friend named Willie. And me and Willie are like cinephiles, and we were talking about movies, because I had posted just randomly after watching Walk Hard. And I had just posted randomly, I don't know who it is, but Walk Hard and Pop Star Never Stop Never Stopping are the best parodies and movie biopic spoofs ever made. And we were talking about movies, and I said, and we were having a conversation a couple weeks ago on Facebook about, he was like, you should do a video about that. And I said, I'm actually thinking about doing a video with just movies that I think are like really smart, funny comedies that flopped at the box office. And I was talking about like Wet Hot American Summer. I was talking about Clue, because Clue was a flop at the box office. Just things that were just super underappreciated and really funny and really smart. And while I'm thinking about that, along the lines of the musical genre, when I just said vote for Spinkle, fucking Marcy X, bitch. People did not understand people didn't get Marcy X to understand how funny Marcy X was. They're like, Marcy X was terrible. I was like, it's Damon Wayans, dude. It is like such a fucking farce. In one ear, out the other. I'm like, Marcy X is fucking brilliant. That hill I will die on. Marcy X is fucking brilliant. Marcy X is fucking brilliant. It's so, and I get it, because people think it's like so stupid. I'm like, but if you really pay attention to it, and the costumes that everybody is always coordinated, and the Jewish American rich girl princess, and the father that owns so much shit he don't even know he know this record label, and the rapper that's under suspicion, because this is the time where like they was trying to like shut down 2 Live Crew, and they was trying to shut down NWA and trying to like have Cop Killer removed from Ice-T's album and all this stuff. I think the problem is we weren't in the internet age, so people weren't quite as aware and how fucking spot on Marcy X actually is, even though it's so overblown. And I would argue another movie that does that is Josie and the Pussycats. Especially when everybody got a conspiracy theory and the Illuminati is in your music and shit like that. When Josie and the Pussycats came out, the internet, like MySpace and stuff, just really started to bubble. There was no Facebook, no Instagram, nothing like that. And them just saying we can pull anybody and make them the best band in the world so we can sell our products through it. And them doing subliminal messages through the music and making people buy shit. And I'm like, this shit is fucking brilliant. And people didn't get it. So I would also put up there, as much as I say as far as a satire and a farce and a pastiche of the music industry, that Walk Hard and Pop Star Never Stop Never Stopping is, I would also put Josie and the Pussycats and Marcy X up there as well. They're fucking brilliant. And now that we have the internet age and we're more in the know, and we would kind of get the jokes a little bit more of actually what was really going on in the plot, Josie and the Pussycats even more than Marcy X for real. Okay, now this one is slamming. I don't even like mango flavor stuff. Mango was in the freezer, so like icy cold, decent. I don't even like mango flavor stuff. Mango is slamming. Mango seltzer slamming. Who stars Marcy X? Not Kudrow, yeah. Lisa Kudrow and Damon Wayans. Jane Krasowski has a bit part in it. Christine Baranski has a part in it. Fucking Mr. Shu from Glee is in this group called Boys R Us. Y'all, please, homework for y'all when y'all get off this video. If y'all want something to giggle, if y'all drinking with me and y'all just want a quick giggle on YouTube when we get done here, look up Boys R Us. Boys R Us. Let's date. Just look it up. It was supposed to be like, you know, everybody was saying like NSYNC and boy bands and shit was gay. And I keep in mind, Damon Wayans plays Dr. S, who is supposed to be like this like super hardcore rapper. Like he was basically supposed to be like Ice Cube, DMX, some shit like that. Jay-Z, really. But anyway, but Jay-Z wasn't big when this movie came out. So like a Jay-Z type, really. But they're doing this song for a PSA. It's not a big spoiler to the movie, but they're doing this PSA. And it's Boys R Us, and they're supposed to be like NSYNC or somebody. As a matter of fact, because they actually used the joke now that we're in sync, so definitely. But like the boy band craze. And they said, I'm going to have a talk with my fellas. They need to keep it real. And of course, like they're pop, and they're all idolizing Dr. S. Because like I said, Dr. S at this time is like how Jay-Z is now. Like icon, but like super gangster rapper, blah, blah, blah. And they're all excited. And they come back, and now they sing like this super fucking gay ass song. Hey guy, let's date. And then they get to this point, and Mr. Shu is one of the guys in the fucking group. And he says, well, sit back by our fireplace, let's fornicate. Oh my God, it's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. Do yourself a favor and look up Hey Guys. And let me tell you something. Mr. Shu kills this shit too. Mr. Shu thought that was going to be his big fucking break. Because Mr. Shu is like hitting the moves extra hard. It's fucking great. Bitch, they got on UFO pants. It's fucking great. We'll sit out by our fireplace, let's fornicate. So y'all can't tell what I'm doing. So y'all don't know how funny that is because they were doing like all these like, you know, bye type of moves, and all of a sudden they just all stop and grind real hard. Let's fornicate. It's fucking great. Marcy X is fucking great. Oh, biker boys, how I love thee. We'll sit right by my fireplace. Let's fornicate. Because fornicate is a funny word. Anyway, like not let's fuck, make me love you. Let's fornicate. Fornicate is funny anyway. So it's like, let's fornicate. Hey guy, let's date. Because the song started off like real like pop star, like Jonas Brothers. This before, like very like slow down. Let's wait. It's like the original song, and then when he talks to Dr. S and they come out, it's like real gay. And then they say let's fornicate because they was just singing about like abstinence, and then they was like that they gay. Let's fornicate. It's fucking great, dude. It's fucking great. It's probably on YouTube for free somewhere. Y'all look up Marcy X. You watch channel, you will appreciate Marcy X. I feel like I need to actually sit down and write a video essay about the fucking genius that is fucking Marcy X. I'm gonna ask old girl does she want to jump in on it too. Maybe she'll do it with me. Because I kind of really want to do a video essay about Marcy X and like really break down like how smart, even though it flopped and everybody thought it was stupid and everybody thinks it's a bad movie, and I'm like, dude, if you look back at Marcy X, it's clearly a farce, but it's actually really fucking smart. It even touches on race politics, like this white lady thinks she knows about the African experience because her and her friends did a dance for equality at their private school or some shit like that, and then come to find out they start Dr. S's posse is all black, but like the rich white woman is like, oh my god, he went to Vassar Business School with my bro, not Vassar, whatever it was a good one. That might be Vassar. He went to Vassar Business School with my brother, like all this stuff, and they found out like these black men that's working with Dr. S. You think they all gangster and shit like that, and they're like well educated and rich, and it's actually really fucking smart. Motherfuckers just didn't get it. So fucking good. I can have a fucking 3 hour conversation with y'all about Marcy X, bro. Not even joking. And the costumes. Oh, the costumes. They even got a J-Lo in there. Yolanda Quinones, and her nickname is Yo-Ho. And then she does this song because she was supposed to be dating Marcy X, but really it was like for publicity. And she's like, does this song like I'm a woman of color when he started dating Marcy X and tries to like capitalize on that. Like, it's fucking great. It's really fucking great. It's really fucking great, y'all. I really may have to like actually do a fucking video essay about Marcy X. I was so excited when the Cinema Snob did a fucking Marcy X episode. I was like, and you don't even fucking get it. Marcy X is fucking smart. The wardrobe is so ridiculous. Like, they go to Congress and everybody has like these ridiculous like red, white, and blue outfits on, and it's everybody's always matching. Marcy and her crew is always matching with and Dr. S's posse is always matching. Lisa Kudrow does a fucking rap that fucking Iggy Azalea fucking wishes. Dr. S has a song called The Power in His Pants, and then like she's trying to go there, and this is like when they meet and he tries to embarrass her, and she comes out and starts like rapping about what's in her purse and start like name dropping. I'm like, that is fucking ingenious. Like, that's all rappers do is fucking drop labels, and she just got up there and did it and was like, I got the power in my purse. And she just started like name dropping. Like, listen, it's fucking stupid, but it's a farce, and it's actually really fucking smart. Enough about Marcy X. What else? Ask me anything. Let's go. Bravo, Cavalli. That's my shit. The senator, the real conservative senator, little gay ass son. And she said, oh, he loves this group and this group. And she's getting interviewed because she's all against like fucking Dr. S and shit. And of course, it is before like Boys R Us does their thing. So it's like a callback joke. And he's like, who's that other group you like? And he's like, Boys R Us. It's fucking great. It's fucking great, dude. Alright. AMA, what else? What else? Tell y'all, I've been watching the Midnight Gospel, and shit's fucking weird. Hey, Awkward Don investigates history. That's interesting. You have a YouTube channel? Sounds like you do. Sounds very interesting. Thank you very much. Y'all are really feeling these $2 fucking earrings that's like basically made out of popsicle sticks, and I appreciate it. Hi, yes, ma'am, and you investigate history? Tell us a little bit about your channel, because it sounds interesting. I was just saying, like, I'm just like a sponge for fucking information and pop culture and history and all loads of shit. Sounds interesting. Share with the House of Grease, darling. I love the name Awkward Don. Who is my favorite rapper of the moment? The Baby. I really appreciate what the Baby does with his music and his visuals, and he can do different flow patterns, and his flow patterns are not simple. And he can do fun. He can do political. He can do important. Um, his visuals are interesting because we are in the age that you can't just be a musician. You basically have to be a multimedia personality. And he does good visuals. And I really enjoy what the baby is doing. So I would say my favorite rapper of the moment would be the baby. You look into weird events throughout history. That sounds awesome. So we're all going to subscribe to Awkward Dawn Investigates History, right, girls? Is this your first time here, Awkward Dawn? Or are you a long time watcher, first time commenter? Yeah, I would definitely have to say I think the baby. How I was talking about something like I'm bored with Meg, I'm bored with a lot of like the newer rappers. I'm not bored with the baby. Nor have I ever gotten to be yet. Who would I want to? Me, I want to. See, who would I want to come back? From what? Who would I want to come back? This better not be a fucking drag race question. I'm such a fucking lady, yes I am. Who would I want to come back as a rapper? Who would I want to come back throughout history? Who would I want to come back in the rap industry? DMX. I think that just raw energy is here anymore. I don't think that raw energy as a rapper, just raw energy and just raw talent and not being overproduced and auto-tuned, and to say the opposite of what I said with the baby, overly produced visual performance. I just, we have that same raw energy, but it also be good. Because I can say there's plenty of Detroit rappers that get that raw energy, but then like they be rapping off beat and shit. And of course you got all these like lean rappers and shit. So of course you ain't got no energy. I'd like to see DMX. DMX was such raw energy that DMX didn't even need a hype man. I've seen DMX perform without one. Just such raw energy. Now, can he beat Snoop Dogg in a versus battle? No. Not 20 for 20 songs. Absolutely not. But just that raw, primal energy and still be that good, DMX. Do I think Cardi B will come back strong? Not unless you do a song with Meg. It's unfortunate. I don't think we ever really truly get back to the 90s where we have a bunch of female artists, a bunch of female rap artists that are so completely different and all on the top at the same time. I don't think we ever get that again. I'm sorry, I don't. They're all carbon copies of each other right now. I don't think we ever see that again. And as long as Meg is fucking rocking like this, Cardi can't come back. Now, if Cardi came back right now when Meg really can't promote her music because she's traumatized and she's healing from getting shot, maybe. It's unfortunate is what a TI is. I don't even understand why y'all still even fucking riding for Nicki the way that y'all are. I'm sorry. Now I know, but all jokes aside, bitch is too comfortable around motherfucking child predators. And how nobody is calling her on this shit. She 35 years old, still acting like she fucking 12. I think something happened to her, and she don't understand that really happened to her. So I'm not saying like dismiss the bitch, but how y'all still riding with that hard, fucking with Tekashi 6ix9ine? And since when was being a snitch in hip hop okay? It's Child, I don't get it. Child, I don't get it. But at the same time, we are now in the era where people like Drake can be exposed for having a ghostwriter, and it's like, okay, so that was a no-no in my day. Everybody carbon copies of each other. That used to be a no-no in my day too. You get your own style and be motherfucking original. In the words of my husband, Ghostface Killer, I don't want nobody biting my shit. I don't want nobody to sound like me. That's why he had beef with Action Bronson. And that's just naturally how Action Bronson sound. He wasn't trying to sound like Ghostface, and if you are really a fan of hip-hop and you're a fan of Ghostface Killer, they really, to me, their flow patterns and stuff don't sound nothing alike, but they natural voices sound like the same thing I always said about Eminem and Asher Roth. Motherfuckers don't sound nothing alike to me. Like, yeah, their vocal tone is the same, but Asher Roth ain't trying to rap like him. Not like NF is. I said it, and I'm not taking it back. Like, yeah, they're both white boys from the Midwest. They have a similar vocal tone, just like Action Bronson and Ghostface Killer. That's just how they sound. That's how they talk. So they sound similar. But if you actually listen to their flow patterns and what they rap about, they don't sound shit alike. Nigga, I had a dude when I was in a rap group that we would have to listen to the lyrics because they would be like, we don't know if that's Pynk or Tone. Because he had a high voice for a woman and I had a deep voice for a broad. And we sounded like our vocal tone on tracks sounded very similar. But you would have to listen to the flow pattern and what we were saying. And there were songs myself that it would come on, and if I wasn't paying attention, I'd be like, oh shit, that's Tone. Especially if we was on the same song. And we used to get fucked up. So, like, we would really be listening to songs, and like everybody in the group would say that too. Like, you gotta listen and see if that's Tone or if that's Pynk. And that was me sounding like a dude. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, it does happen. Hey, Candy. Good to see you. Noah's back. Yeah, I really enjoyed Asher Roth. Really enjoyed Asher Roth. Really did. No, I heard something as my mama coming down the stairs. I'm like, I hear something. What the hell marching around here? But yeah, I think that you can. I mean, there's only so many vocal tones in the world. It's very easy for your natural vocal tone to sound like somebody else. But to me, they say Asher Roth sound like Eminem. Drag on and Cameron sounded like Action Bronson and Ghostface Killer. And I'm like, yeah, their vocal tones are similar, but I don't think they sound like the way they rap at all. My opinion. But I'm a student of the craft, and I can see other people's flow patterns and pick up other things. But to, for lack of a better word, the pedestrian listener, no. Because you're going to go by somebody's voice. And that's the thing. What is she doing? I don't like when my mama be moving in silence. What the hell is she doing? I heard her go out the side door. Oh, I think she just closed the garage. Okay. I like when she be moving like that. Like, what you doing, lady? I love her. Maybe I'm gonna check on her though. What you doing, lady? Oh. And don't get me wrong, I like that song Fancy. I don't mind it for a lip sync if somebody was performing at a bar. I mind it when you say this is a lip sync assassin and you give a lip sync assassin that's a great lip syncer and can buck and twirl and you give her not only buck and twirl, she's a great dancer, period. We seen that when she was doing the lyrical dance to Wrecking Ball. I don't think that that was the best choice for that song, but she was still a great dancer. She's a great dancer, period. And you give her a song that there was really not any, you really couldn't dance to that. You couldn't really dance to that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No energy for her to play off of. You really couldn't dance to that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Can you do a great lip sync to a song that you don't have to dance to? 100%, because I still think Juju B's Black Velvet is one of the best lip syncs. But look, Candy, I said the same thing. I'm looking at the outfit. First of all, like I said, Kennedy does drag. She didn't come out there with a dancing diva leotard with some fringe and stones on it. And then I was like, okay, but it's a cat suit. And I was like, oh, she gonna take that belt off and the cape coming in. I was like, they showed her close before. I said, oh, that cape don't come off. Oh, she ain't come in. She ain't come here to put. She ain't come here to do no work. She ain't come here to put in no work. Yeah, but that song wasn't even that. Like I said the same thing on my review. It was a meet and greet look. Or if it wasn't a meet and greet, it's the outfit you have on because you're getting ready for drag and you got to come out and you want to have a couple drinks because the show ain't for like 2 hours, but you don't want to sit backstage. So it's like, I just got this. I'm going to throw this on. I'm going to throw this wig on. My makeup is already done for my performance, so let me throw this wig on. Let me throw this outfit on real quick because I can take this right back off real quick. It's just... When Kennedy came out, and I was like, this is real simple for Kennedy. And I was like, oh, well, maybe that belt comes off and then the cape is the bottom of it is going to come up. And now I looked and I was like, that shit is so on. Oh, she ain't come. She ain't come to do no work. I feel like if it was some, I'm a bankhead nigga, I'll take your cookies type shit. Like, oh no. Because this person is going to come and take y'all 10,000, send home who the group wanted to send home and take your $10,000. I'm a bankhead bitch and I'll take your cookies. If it would have been that, we'd have got some better lip syncs. And then we just have people, which in real life, you guys, like in real life, perfect example. I will use myself as an example. When I did the final challenge I did in the drag race competition, I was tired. I had other stuff to do. I was like, listen, this is a 2-song back-to-back lip sync. I gotta do these other 2 things. Why the fuck would I put on my good foundation garment, a strapless bra, a good wig, or heels when nobody else in the competition as far as even been doing that? To dance around and lip sync. Fuck it. I'm gonna put on this $3 girdle panty that don't really hold nothing in. I'm gonna wear my regular bra because if I wear a strapless bra, I'm going to have to really watch how I make movements because my boobs can come out. So fuck it, I'm gonna wear a regular bra. And instead of putting on these pink glitter heels that I had sitting right here that I was gonna put on, I'm gonna put on these pink glitter tennis shoes instead because you ain't nobody else lip syncing in the heel. Ain't nobody did it yet. So Why go hard when you ain't got to? That's why I said, like, even Monet's lip sync. We done seen Monet lip sync. And it was to Juice. Come on, we've seen it. Alyssa Edwards ain't even turned all the way up. Morgan McMichael was killing it and then just started fucking up at the end. I feel like Fancy is just not a song lip sync that it's anything interesting to do to. That is something that is country western night or it's some kind of theme, the Divas theme or something like that. And somebody did that. Okay, night Noah, thank you. Alyssa Edwards just walked around and so did Kennedy Davenport. And we know better. And we know better. Come on, y'all. We know better. Kennedy Davenport ain't even hit a fucking split, dude. She didn't even drop to her knees like, Mama said, Fancy, don't let me down. Shit. She was unbothered. You hear me? She was unbothered. I don't think it would have mattered because I think Alyssa is about her coin too, and I think Alyssa did this thing. Let me go back to the back of the stage. I ain't about to do no shablams or no splits or nothing. Same difference. I don't think it would have mattered which did what song. I think that it wasn't the song choice. I think it was well, I'm going to get my fee regardless, and I'm not getting the extra 10,000 on top of it if I beat these bitches, so who cares? Yeah, it was. Why would you even get Kennedy Davenport or Alyssa Edwards to do a song like that? Why would you even pick that song for the Drag Race? I know everything ain't about bucking and twirling, but you was gonna get the money away anyway. The next person always goes into the bank and now it's 20,000. Y'all never let nobody win more than 20. So what difference did it make? Let whoever won the lip sync, whether it be the assassin or not, get the 10,000. Why not? On top of $8,000 for SAG, or 1,300 or whatever you get for being a member of SAG. Why not, if they win, let them get $10,000? You rolling it over, the next person get it anyway. So it ain't like you wasn't giving it away. Then we could have got a real battle. And then you really never had nobody even out of the lip sync redemption. Roxy Andrews. And really, Roxy Andrews lip sync better than that. They should have had a real build up for all the lip syncs. It's an assassin. Regulator, mount up. And it wasn't good. I would argue instead of trying to say lip sync assassins, I would be like get Drag Race super fans to lip sync against them. Because that's somebody that got something to lose over $10,000. I would have motherfucking got a lip sync assassin, and all y'all had to give me was the plane ticket out there, and I would have showed my ass on stage. Maybe even quite literally, as long as they promised me they would blur it out. because it's not that great. But you know, like I said, I wish what they would have done is really took Lip Sync Assassins and made the girls lip sync the songs that the assassin won. Like, beat Dita Ritz at fucking Natalie Cole, This Will Be. Beat Latrice Royale at Natural Woman. Shit like that. I wish that's how they would have did the Lip Sync Assassin. Beat Nina Bonina Brown at Finally. I wish they would have did shit like that. It's the assassin and you gotta beat them at the song they already fucking killed on. That's what I wish they would have done. Let Roxy Andrews assassinate somebody too. I whip my hair back and forth. I wish Coco Cold Hearted Snake. Yeah, let them do that. That's what I wish they did. Let Alyssa Edwards get somebody to say ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to lip sync against the lip sync assassin that's known for killing somebody on the damn song. That's what I wish they would have did. Exactly. This is All Stars. Everybody on All Stars should be iconic. So if you're going to say the lip sync assassin, battle this person to the song that they're iconic for lip syncing too. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking smart. I know it's fucking brilliant. No shade. I know it's fucking brilliant. This is for $100,000. This is for Redemption of the Crown. This is All Stars. It's supposed to be iconic. Let somebody battle Sasha Velour to So Emotional. Do that. Let somebody lip sync against Morgan McMichael's The Two of Hearts. That's what I'm talking about. If it's gonna be a lip sync assassin, beat them at their own game. Then. Now, yeah. With that being said, what people are caught on, but they didn't know who the lip sync assassin was. But still, you got the skills or you don't. It don't matter if like, oh, after episode 3, so if you're telling me the song is Natalie Cole, This Will Be, then obviously it's Dita Ritz. Okay, but you still got to do your whole challenge and everything else. Can you beat Dita Ritz at This Will Be though? Because everybody that's ever won a lip sync on Drag Race, and I promise you this, everybody that's ever won a lip sync on Drag Race has had to perform that number for the rest of their damn career. Manila McCarthy Park. Everybody, Nina Bonina Brown still do Finally. If that's what you're known to do, you still perform it daily. It's in your blood. I mean, you perform it all the time. It's in your blood. Can you get down? Yeah, you might know. Oh, shit. This Will Be. I'm about to battle Dita Ritz. Be scared, bitch, because Dita Ritz been doing This Will Be for a decade. Not only did she kill her on the show, she's been doing it for a decade. Can you get with that? You don't get the iPod till you get there what the song is. Or you only got a couple weeks. You want to learn everything? Get with that. It's like a jungle sometimes that make me wonder how I keep from going under. Dig what I'm saying. Vanjie wouldn't have been a lip sync assassin. And now to be fair, I know that Vanjie was a replacement. I'm aware. I heard it. Vanjie was a replacement, but Vanjie would have had to just learn the lip sync song to the person she replaced. But Vanjie did beat somebody in a lip sync though. I just don't remember what. Vanjie could have did little Sally Walker walking down the street. She didn't know what to do, so she jumped in front of me. Oh, I'm sure Vanjie does a number on tour. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. A ballad lip sync is great if you really serve it. But yeah, that. Hey, Flower Child. The Neutron. And then, well, no. Let's keep it a buck. Because we're not going to say there weren't good songs used that were wasted. I Will Survive. How the fuck was that a bad lip sync when that is like a super gay anthem? How do you fuck up I Will Survive? If you don't know the words I Will Survive, you better motherfucking hit that hook hard. Everybody know that. How do you give a bad lip sync to that? How do you give a bad lip sync? I'm still shook off that. I seen bad lip syncs to Groove Is in the Heart and Love Shack. How? How do you give bad lip syncs to Groove Is in the Heart and Love Shack when those songs are so high energy and fun where all you gotta do is act a fool, girl? I've seen bad lip syncs to Groove Is in the Heart and Love Shack. And I'm really pissed right now because when I went through my little playlist to hurry up and do my goddamn challenge, I really wish I would have just now realized I wish I would have did Grooves in the Heart and Love Shack because I know both of them songs word for word too, and that would have been a fun lip sync. I would just have to put on like some shit. Bang 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 on the drum and good. Bad lip syncs to both. And then you'll get somebody like Rihanna, and you always want to do her most pop corny ass hits. Like I want somebody to get the money to get like Beyonce Work It Out. You do like a fucking disco challenge and then let me get Beyonce Work It Out. Chad, blow your horn now. I said, Chad, blow your horn now. I ain't saying you have to get the peak hits. Of course, you're not going to be able to get Rihanna Umbrella, even though I think they did. Of course, you know, the bigger the hit, the more the catalog costs. But your RuPaul's Drag Race, y'all got the money now. Y'all giving away $10,000 an episode plus prizes. Y'all got the money. Y'all got the money. Lose My Breath will be good. Barbie Girl. I can't believe they haven't already done Aqua Barbie Girl. I can't believe they haven't already done Barbie or Aqua Barbie Girl. I can't believe Glee gets as many songs or Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist gets better songs than RuPaul's Drag Race. I can't believe it. But also at the same time, it costs less money to sing a song, even on YouTube. Somebody doing a cover of a song, you might lose half your monetization, as opposed to playing the song where you lose full. So I do get it. It's cheaper if somebody's gonna sing it. But come on, you're Drag Race, and y'all always got them moments where it's like Kim Petras that nobody knows. You always get them moments. I mean, y'all do RuPaul songs all the time. Have we ever got, look, and tell me the truth, have we ever gotten Sashay, Shantae, you better work, supermodel, work it girl of the world? Or you have a good song. and you do it the wrong time. Did you hear these bitches do Call Me Mother at the finale when they all had on gowns? Call Me Mother is a buck twirl. Call Me Mother is a buck twirl, act the fool song. Call Me Mother is literally a ballroom song. Fishy Feminine Up and Comer. That's from the ballroom. And you said y'all can do a final 3 lip sync to Call Me Mother when y'all all got on y'all best drag and y'all all got on gowns? And why was that not the lip sync? Because you know that song's too good. I'm like, why wasn't that a song that y'all did a remix to for everybody to add a fucking verse to? And why, if you always want to do Paris is Burning and we're doing a ball, why is there never a ball that involves voguing? Because you don't have to be a great voguer. Look at somebody like Monet who did the triple dip, like she was getting up and did the triple dip, and that was everything. I don't know if Legendary can get their edit together. Legendary might be better than Drag Race too. Dragula, if they can get their editing like up to Drag Race budget, they're gonna kill it. They're gonna kill Drag Race. If Legendary can get big enough to be Drag Race budget, Legendary is gonna kill Drag Race. I've been watching motherfucking balls too. I've been watching clips from balls with some of the people that's on Legendary and just some other people. Ugh. Like, why have we not gotten Sierra like a boy? Drag queens doing like a boy. It writes its fucking self. Dragula on FX will be everything. I don't mind brutal judges. I don't mind brutal judges. I don't mind brutal judges as long as they're telling the truth. Simon Cowell is a dick, but his judging was always on point. Sometimes he would get a little personal. I never mind Santino's judging. I don't mind super critical Stone Cold judgment. Like I said, on Legendary, for those of y'all that did watch Legendary, La Roche is my favorite fucking judge. And by the way, La Roche is a play on a designer, the House of La Roche. But La Roche is my favorite judge because it's money on the line. I don't have to be here to make this money. I'm rich already. I'm not competing. I'm going to tell it like a TI is, and I love that. I don't mind a harsh judge if your judgment is correct. Y'all judgment is so fixed, it don't even make no sense. Right. Like now, when you start getting personal, or the same thing is like, what's his face, which he did apologize for, commenting on Jennifer Hudson's weight, which is something that Simon Cowell did, and he did apologize for it. Like, you were a star, it didn't matter, and if I was going to say that and just saying, like, America may not accept you, I shouldn't have did it as harshly as I should have. But I don't mind a harsh-ass judge. Hi, y'all watch me every week. Could you imagine me actually being a fucking judge? I'm fucking brutal. Because I'm going to call it how I fucking see it. I'm like that in real life. Why would I be like that different? I'm like that with my friends. That's why I said I've been apologizing to my friends. I just apologized to my cousin. I'm like, I know I'm a bitch. Rather tell you the truth than candy coated and you get hurt by somebody else. And that's just real. I would rather be blunt with you and you think I'm a bitch, and in a lot of cases I am. I would rather you think I'm a bitch than somebody that don't love you hurt you and try to candy coat it or try to sweep it under the rug like it ain't that bad. No, I'm gonna tell you. So I don't mind a harsh judgment. It's that their judgments suck. You're not gonna sit here and tell Kiara it's a taste level when y'all been living for Bo every week. No. It's a taste level, but y'all put a bitch with potato titties in the top. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. If you're gonna be Santino and say it's a taste level and then he's right, then you can say that. You can't say that when you're dead ass wrong. To be fair, just because I've done drag in the past and I dress up for the costumes, and do we know that Jeffrey never did drag? He is an actor. He may have not been a drag queen, but do we know that he's never done drag? He is an actor. He may have. You can't say that. But because we don't know that. Maybe he did try drag. Maybe he has played the divine role of the mother on Hairspray. We don't know that. We can't say that he's never done drag. Maybe it just wasn't for him. We can't say that. But no, they wouldn't. Never showed y'all pictures of when I fucking did drag in the 90s. No, they wouldn't. Not if he's an actor and that's what he's known for. Maybe he don't want to be known for that. Not necessarily. Or if it's not a challenge that has to do with that. I mean, they didn't show us a picture of Brooklyn Heights doing ballet, but there was a mini challenge of her doing ballet. You know, not necessarily. It may have been for a part. But in any case, I'm not going to sit here and say, because maybe you are somebody like La Roche that's not from the ballroom scene, but there is an expertise to you that you know something. If it's an acting challenge, Jesse Bowman Chapman has any right to be there than anybody else. He's an actor. And Canadian. Personal experience don't necessarily mean, can Simon Cowell sing? Personal experience don't necessarily mean anything. If you're a good judge, you're a good judge. Somebody like Tamar, God bless her, and we hope that Tamar is okay, and I really hope she didn't try to take her own life. I really hope she didn't. I don't want her to have a drug problem either, but I really hope she didn't try to take her own life, because I love Tamar, and Tamar has judged a ball or two, but she's not from the ballroom scene. She's not from the drag scene. She's a singer. But she did an excellent job judging on RuPaul's Drag Race, and she did an even better job on Legendary. If you can be a super fan of something or just study something and know your shit. Yeah, me too. There was never anything about Tamar, but that doesn't mean anything, because some people are addicts and they're functional addicts. So even though it seems like to me she didn't have a drug problem, we don't know that. She may have just been really excellent at hiding it. I really hope she didn't try to take her own life, because she has a lot to live for. She's on the rise. She just did these guest spots. She's got her own TV show on VH1 with hair issues, because she had her own hair issues. She's a mother. Like, her baby is still pretty new. Like, her kid is still pretty young. I just hope not. I really just hope that, like, maybe she just kicked the wrong shit. I really just hope it's not a mental issue. It's not an addiction. But in any case, I just hope she's okay. I really do. You never know when somebody's struggling with. Absolutely. I just hope it was just a, oh shit, I was kicking it and this shit was too strong for me. I hope that's the case, but we don't know. There are a lot of people out here that are functioning addicts that you would never know had a problem. And there's a lot of people that you never know they had a problem with a mental issue. whether it be depression, anxiety, bipolarism, or anything, and you would never know. I just hope she's okay. And if she really does need help, and it's not just she tried something for the first time, or she was just down for the kick it and she got some shit too strong for her. It sounds fucked up, but I would rather it be that than she needs help. But if she needs help with anything, I truly hope that she gets it. Yeah, I really hope so. I hope anybody that needs mental help gets the mental help they need. And addiction is a mental issue too, because nobody just gets addicted. Part of it can be hereditary, but usually there's a trigger and there's something within you that's causing you to self-medicate. So whatever it is, I hope she gets the help. And that's real. And this is coming from somebody who has mental health issues and has an addictive personality. So, I really hope, but I can't say I never got to the point where I was just like, I'm going to take my own life or even attempt it. So I really, really hope she gets the help she needs. Truly. Truly. And even Nick Cannon. Don't like Nick Cannon. But he was sending out some tweets, and I don't like the word attention seeking. Okay, let's get into some real shit. I don't like the word attention seeking. I don't like saying, well, people will just say or make you think they're going to kill themselves just so you jump to their rescue. Are there people that do that? Yes. But if you have to go to that drastic measures for that to happen, there's still a mental issue there. There's still a mental issue there. If you would even say it and go to that length just to get somebody to pay attention to it and get your attention, there's still a mental issue there, whether you would do it or not. You can't take it lightly. They may do it. You can't just take it for granted because they say it. They wouldn't do it. Are there people that say that just for attention? Yeah. But what is the underlying problem that you would go to something that drastic and that morbid that you need somebody's attention? Something is going on. You must need somebody to talk to. Something is going on. Nobody is just willy-nilly saying, I'm going to kill myself just for attention. Whether they would do it or not. Nobody is saying that unless something is wrong. No. But that man is still somebody's father. That man is still somebody's son. That man is still somebody's uncle, somebody's cousin, somebody's friend. I don't want to see nobody take themselves out of the answer ever. That's not the answer ever. And unless you turn into a zombie. If you get bit and you know you turn into a zombie and you in a room full of your family members that you know you about to kill and eat them, then yeah, by all means, take yourself out. But that's a fictional situation as far as we know, because 2020, folks, whew. Unless you turn into an otherworldly being like a zombie, a werewolf, or a vampire, that once you turn and you might kill everybody else in your household and your loved ones, by all means, take yourself out. I don't think that's real, but 2020, folks. Stranger shit didn't happen in 2020, so if that happens, by all means, blow your brains out. And I don't mean to make light of it that way, but sometimes you have to, because when you have your own mental disorders, sometimes speaking about stuff can trigger. So sometimes I do have to make a little bit of a light of it because there's comedy and tragedy, so I have to make a little bit of light of it. But no, real shit though. You have to look at the person that would even put their self out there to say that they would do it. Because even if they're saying that for attention, well, what's going on with you that you need this type of attention and somebody to pay this attention to you? Because nobody just says, I'm going to kill myself, or allude to it unless something is wrong. Whether you feel like they would really do it or not. It's still a cry for help. Do we talk about mental health enough? No. We talk about it quite a bit on this channel because I have mental health issues. And I'm pretty much an open book because if I feel like I can help, if I help one person, I feel like it was worth it to say something. But that's just me. Everybody is not an open book. And a lot of people do live with a lot of secret shame. I really don't. I really much sell my whole business, and I always kind of did. It's just who I am. I've always been the each one, teach one type of person. And I've always been the, if I can speak about my problem, then it may be able to help somebody else. I think the one thing that I probably didn't come out with straight away, and it took me about almost a decade, was being a survivor of an abusive relationship where I was mentally, physically, and sexually abused. That took, to admit to the physical abuse was almost a decade, and to admit to the fact that he raped me was about 15 years. But other than that, everything else, and especially because of that, and I was like, look how many people I probably could have helped if I would have spoke on that sooner. Since that, everything else has pretty much been very open for me, because just hearing that somebody else is going through what you're going through, if it can help one person, it's worth it to talk about it. And that's just how I am. You suffer from bipolar depression? Thank you, Candy. Do you really? And it's okay. And the beauty of 20, and I say this all the time on the channel too, Trump is going to fuck around and make America great again, and not the way that he thinks that he's going to. Because we're embracing our differences, and we're coming out and we're speaking out about our differences, and we're fighting for equality because of our differences. And it is important. It's important for people to know it's not just you. It is so important for people to know it's not just you. It's important to know people deal with other things, and people deal with things in different ways. Oh my God. Yeah, taking your meds is pretty important. Taking your meds is pretty important, even though I'll be the first person to say I do not take my anxiety meds. But I've also learned techniques that I can kind of like, not all the time. I'm not going to say all the time, but my anxiety has gotten a lot better because I've learned techniques and triggers to know, hey, this may trigger me. Hey, I feel anxious today, so let me do this, because I can very easily be triggered to have a panic attack. And I'll be the first person to tell you I self-medicate. Is it healthy? No. But I'll be the first person to admit that I self-medicate. And there are people on this channel right now that will tell you that I will get into depressions and say, hey, y'all, on some real shit, if I'm still drinking this heavy by this point, y'all make sure y'all let me know, because at this point in time, I need to talk to somebody, and I probably need to go on my medication. But that is years and years and years and years of recognizing my symptoms. And it's still not the healthiest way to deal with it. I wouldn't suggest for nobody else to do it. But that's what I do, and that's why it's important that we do talk about things like this. Because that works for me. It don't work for everybody. I'll be the first person to tell y'all. And y'all seen it on this channel. If I'm still drinking like this by this date and I don't snap out of it and I'm getting fucked up every day on this goddamn live and I'm still getting fucked up like this, y'all make sure to let me know, because that means I need to talk to somebody. I need to talk about getting on my medication if I don't straighten up on my own by then. And I've done it a lot. Oh yeah, a lie. No problem at all. Yeah, I actually have a lot of physical issues because I didn't speak up about it. I have obviously the anxiety stemmed from the abusive relationship. I have IBS-C, which is irritable bowel syndrome with constipation. That usually only happens in females because irritable bowel syndrome is usually like, you run off. I have it the opposite way. I have IBS-C with constipation. That only happens with females. That was a direct result of that. My acid reflux came from stress. So I had a lot of also physical health ailments that stem from me not speaking out about certain things. So, it's not a woe is me. Let me tell my story because feel bad for me. It was never that for me. I'm a survivor. I'm a motherfucking soldier. Don't shit stop me. But I will come and say, hey, you guys, I wanted to do a live because I feel depression and maybe I just need to talk. Hey, I feel like I'm going to have a panic attack today, or my anxiety is getting the best of me, so just let me vent. Say it all the time. This YouTube shit is my therapy a lot of the times. Idle hands and an idle brain is the devil's playthings. And activity is important. No, underwear pressure, absolutely you're not fucking alone. By any, and definitely whatever mental health issues you have or things that you've gone through, the beauty about the internet is the gift and the curse. It could be the worst place on earth, and it can also be the best place on earth. I've watched other people's videos about having anxiety and depression. I've watched other people's videos about having Graves' disease. I've watched other people's videos about things that I'm going through. They're out there, and it does help. I am part of a forum about people that have anxiety and depression. I am part of forums. It's a forum called. It's a whole website called My Patient, where you just talk to other people that have your same issues, and periodically you put in, they'll come to your email and be like, hey, how are you feeling today, and fill this out so that you can compare with other people. And it's a good thing. Yeah, it's a great thing. And 100% it does. So it's a great thing. And like I said, the internet can be the worst place on earth, but it can also be the best place on earth. And definitely look into the resources of having internet. A lot of these places are free. I'm not paying for none of this. A lot of these places are free. And then another thing is you have to, if you do choose to keep things inside, and this is something that I will live and die by, if it's things that you feel like you have to keep inside or you don't want to talk to your family members about and you don't want to talk to people about, of all people to always tell the 100% truth to is your doctor, so that you are on the right meds and you are diagnosed with the right things. You might not want nobody to know how much you drink. You might not want nobody to know how much weed you smoke. You might not want nobody to know that you do coke. You might not want nobody to know that you're having suicidal thoughts. But the one person you need to keep it 100% with, first of all, is doctor-patient confidentiality. They can't tell nobody else. Is your doctor, so that you're on the right meds for what you normally do. Because the only person that know my actual drinking and smoking intake on some real shit is my doctor. Then that's good. And all you can do is take it step by step. But one thing that I will always preach, if you don't feel comfortable, because you can't push anybody to talk about what they want to talk about either. And you can't. You have to, not to try to equate it with being queer, but you have to be ready to expose traumatic things to yourself, and sometimes finding out that something is wrong with you and you do have a mental disorder is traumatic. You want to believe nothing is wrong with you, but sometimes it is. Okay? Sometimes there is. I don't know why I keep saying the euphemism of down a hill, but I will down this hill 100%. If you are uncomfortable talking to anybody about what you do, if you're ashamed, if you're not ready to talk about it, you don't want to talk to your family and friends about it, if you don't want to talk to a complete fucking stranger, a YouTube personality, or anything, if you don't want to talk about it, always keep it 100% with your doctor. Because what you don't want to do is, say, for example, they put you on anxiety medication that interacts with alcohol a certain way, and you're saying, well, I only have a couple drinks a week when you drink every day. You don't want to do that. That's not helping you. So if you want to be truthful with anybody, it needs to be your doctor so that you are medicated for your conditions properly. I cannot stress this enough. And that may be something. I'm not speculating, I'm saying, but that may be something that happened with Tamar. If you're not telling your doctor, like, yeah, I drink every day, and you're trying to lie and be like, oh, no, I'm going to kick it every once in a while, and they give you some medication that's for, I'm a light drinker when you're drinking every day. That's how people end up like Heath Ledger and fuck around and end up fucking dropping dead. Candy? No, I can't. I'm 42 years old and a member of the black community. I can't really tell you how to tell somebody that they need to see somebody about their mental health. Because most black people from the hood don't believe in it. All you can do is try to be there for them as much as possible. You can suggest it. You may lose a friend for suggesting it. They may change the subject on you every time you suggest it. All you can do is be there for them and pray for them. Some people don't believe in it. I think that when I was younger and said that I thought I had a problem, and people were just like, oh, you're all right, it's just part of growing up, I don't think that I would drink and smoke as heavily as I do. Even though, would I say I'm addicted to cigarettes? 100%. Would I say I'm an alcoholic? No. I enjoy a drink. And I went to a counselor that said, no, you're not an alcoholic, but when you're upset, it's the last thing you should do because you drink your feelings. 100%. And I'm aware that I do that. When he said it, I was like, that didn't even shock me. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. I enjoy a drink. But if I'm upset, if I hit something that triggers my depression, I will drink and drink and drink and drink till I can't feel nothing no more. If it worked one day, it'll work the next day. And I might go the third day and be like, I'm alright now. Oh, I'm starting to feel it again, and I'll drink and drink and drink till I can't feel no more. Yeah. Self-medicating. I know it's wrong, but I also know that I do it. And, but I have certain checks and balances in place to make sure I don't go that hard. I drank extremely heavily after my father passed. And my mother was sitting right there in the room, and they asked you, how much do I drink? I'm like, oh, about 5 days out the week. They're like, how much? I said, a 6-pack or better. And my mother literally spoke out and said, I just lost my husband. That's her father. Do I drink like that normally? No. But that was traumatic to me. I didn't know how to deal with it. I grew up with both sides of my family dealing with death that way is get fucked up. On top of the fact that I have anxiety and depression, and can I really have that right now when we have to and I have to be around family and people are coming to the house every day and calling and putting on Facebook, sending their condolences and shit. I tried to continue playing that game so that my mind can do other things so that I wouldn't get fucked up. It didn't fucking help. So, was it the healthiest way to deal with it? No. Did I deal with it that way and then went into surgery and was fine and didn't smoke and drink for a while? Yeah. Do I still have my every once in a while, like it was the 4th of July, I had some drinks? Sure. For fun. Did I just go over my cousin's house and have some drinks for fun? Yeah. Am I sitting here right now having drinks for fun? Yeah. Am I drinking the same way I did during that month and a half after my father died? No. But that took years for me not to be a binge drinker and years for me to be able to control and know I'm going through something and I'm going too hard. And it wasn't until about the end of last year where I started actually asking you guys, like, if you see that I'm going too hard past this date, y'all need to say something, because now I'm starting to teeter towards addiction. Or now I'm starting to teeter towards I'm dependent on this shit, which is what addiction is. But it's not the healthiest way to deal with that, and I'm 100% aware of it. I'm drinking fucking seltzers now. It ain't no better. Who is Vizzy Pops? Now here go Catherine. Catherine, your nickname is gonna start being Rando. That's your nickname. Random. Nope. That's it now. 877's nickname is Random now. Because you will come in the middle of some shit with some whole shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing every goddamn time. We talking about some serious shit. She talking about some, I just watched Vizzy Pop's new fucking video. Who the fuck is Vizzy Pop? I gotta laugh though. I gotta laugh. Or she think I'm picking on her. But your new nickname is Random, because you was always gonna ask a question and come in with some shit that ain't got nothing to do with we talking about at all goddamn times. You do it all the time. Your nickname is Random. Listen, I wouldn't give you a nickname if I didn't love you, Catherine. Your nickname is Random. From now on, when 877 come in the room, that's Random. Because every time, just it be the most random shit. Like, we ain't even talking about that. And your new nickname is Random. I'm no matter of fact, Randy. We just gonna call you Randy with an I. Ain't everybody else's business. We gonna call you Randy with an I, like my homegirl Randy. I had a homegirl named Randy. We just gonna call you Randy. No, you know what it is? Okay, time out. It's gonna be Randy with an I, cause that's for a girl, like Jimmy with an I is. We gonna say Randy with an I, but we gonna do it Aziz Ansari style. It's Randy. That's your nickname, Randy. Vizzy Pop is creating a Has Been Hotel. I don't even know what Has Been Hotel is. That's a YouTube channel. I think I watched the video. Yeah, Candy, there it go. Candy, there it go. Right there. Randy. Oh, y'all, you gotta laugh. That's another thing about mental health. You gotta learn how to laugh at it to stop from fucking crying sometimes. You gotta laugh at it. The difference between tragedy and comedy, and this is actually an actual real thing. If you ever take a writing class or anything like that, the difference between tragedy and comedy, tragedy you die, comedy you live. That's real shit. Any writing class 101 will tell you that. Tragedy you die, comedy you live. So you gotta laugh. Sometimes you gotta laugh to prevent from, and sometimes you gotta laugh to prevent from crying. You have to. Laughter is good for the soul. Oh, good. Underwear. Brandy. Yeah, that's some real shit. Some good advice from Auntie Pink right there. Any writing class will tell you that difference between tragedy and comedy. Tragedy, you die. Comedy, you live. Imagine how stupid Romeo and Juliet would be if they both ended up living and getting married and living happily ever after. Imagine how fucking silly Romeo and Juliet would be. Yeah, 100%. That's another one. Comedy plus tragedy equal time. Yeah. Why do you think so many comedians are so troubled? Now, every once in a while, you get one that's not, and they just funny. But why do you think so many comedians are so troubled? Like Kevin Hart had the special, Laugh at My Pain. Why is the funniest, like, screwball comedy? Like, even think all the way back to the Three Stooges. They whooping each other ass. What if that was serious? What if you really throat chop that dude and poke that dude in the eye, and now he in the hospital? Right? Ooh. Russian Donald Trump camp. Can you hear that piss? Alright, I'm tripping now. But this is what we do on the lives, and this is what I really, once I got a hold of what my channel was, this is really what I love about doing this YouTube. I love that we can be family and we can be a group of weirdos and outcasts, and we can really have real conversations, and we can really talk about real things, and really just, again, the internet can be the best place in the world or the worst place in the world. And I like to think that my channel is one of those places that is the best. So that we can talk and laugh, because everybody needs that sometimes. Everyone needs that sometimes. I'm a weirdo. Outcast. And don't get me wrong, I have the greatest mom in the world, the most understanding, sweetest woman. Honestly. My dad, not exactly the most understanding, but he was ride or die for his kids. Even when I was wrong, I was right. And my sister is going to tell me what a TI is before anybody else will. But I'll be damned if somebody fuck with me. I'll be damned if you tell her I'm wrong. Unless it's my mother or father. Maybe my niece, her daughter, can say I'm wrong. And she might tell me I'm wrong. But you can't say it to her. She got my back. So I have an amazing family unit. But there are just some things, like when I got excited that I got Scorpion and Sub-Zero Funko Pops at 42 years old, they are like really looking at me like, bitch, you still buying toys. It's just some stuff they don't get. And everybody has that. And this is somebody who has an amazing family unit. I have all the support in the world. They know I'm weird. They've accepted it. They're going to ride with me regardless. I have a very strong family unit. I have a huge family. I'm close with both sides of my family. Um, I'm very, very close to my sister. I'm close to my mother. I was close to my father. Um, and I know everybody don't have that. But even I have things that they don't get me on because I'm a fucking weirdo. They know I am, and they supported me for being it, but there's just going to be some stuff that is going to be really upsetting to me, or I get really excited about that they do not get why I'm so upset or so excited. It is a blessing. Candy, somebody keep telling me to watch Astronomy Club. I watched a little bit of the Black Lady sketch show. Um, oh shit. I have to catch up. I watched like the first 3 episodes of Black Lady sketch show because you have to understand that I didn't have HBO. Now that I live here, I do, and I didn't. But also, I have all these other on-demand shows that I'm catching up on. Like I still need to catch up on Soul Train. No, it's not called Soul Train. American Soul. I still need to catch up on Dirty John Betty because that shit was just fucking getting good. Um, but I heard Astronomy Club was good. The episodes of Black Lady sketch show that I watched were really funny. Ice Cube Day. Why is that not a real holiday? I tell my mother and my sister this all the time. I was like, the weirdos that inherited the earth. It's more me out here than it is y'all now. And they always just kind of look at me. I'm like, yeah, because we from the hood. But it's more me than y'all. Y'all should have encouraged that a little bit more. I might be rich right now. I might would have wrote a damn comedy show or would have did YouTube earlier or more seriously or would have co-wrote a comic book or voiced a character on a TV show or some shit like that. You should. I was about 10 years too early for the whole hipster fucking nerd girl thing. But if y'all would have encouraged that a little bit more, we might be rich right now. Because I would have spearheaded. I would have been one of the people that spearheaded that shit. I might have would have been fucking Joss Whedon or J.J. Abrams. Should have embraced that goddamn weirdness in me. I watched the one where it was be a bad bitch. I just seen somebody at the store with flats on. They looked comfortable. That was funny. I watched the one where they was at the gay club and it was the one that was copying her dance moves. That was fucking funny. It's the truth. Y'all should have encouraged my damn weirdness. I'm telling you, I could have been J.J. Abrams or Kevin Feige or somebody by now, because all of them is like my age. They was all in the comic books and shit like that. I could have been the one that was in charge of no. I could have been high enough to be like, no, we need a Gem and the Holograms reboot. And women are in the sci-fi. Look at me, I am a black woman, and we could have got this right and how important the Gem and the Holograms really was, because it was multicultural and it was these women. They was doing these things and how important it really was, and we might have would have actually got the sci-fi Gem and the Hologram reboot well done that we deserved. JJ Pink. Thank you, Amor. Why does everybody love these little cheap ass earrings? I could have been Taika Waititi. I'm a fucking weirdo like them. And I'm just as creative. I'm like, y'all might should have fucking embraced that a little bit more instead of me being so goddamn smart and I should go to school for engineering and all this shit and I was bored. You might should have sent me to work to do all them computer graphics and shit first. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Candy. Yeah, the cartoon, Jim and the Holograms. Instead of that whack ass movie that we got with Scooter Braun and Bloomhouse, I might have been the person who was like, no, I promise y'all there is a market for young girls that like this sci-fi shit. They're watching Star Wars just as much. They like this. This was like really the OG female sci-fi cartoon. And it was important. It was equality. It was women of different races. Like, let me do this. It wouldn't have been that bullshit ass Jim and the holograms we got. I promise you that. I would have played it fucking straight. I would have played it fucking straight, dude. I would have either played it straight or I would have played it straight for laughs like 21 Jump Street. I would have either played it completely straight and like really made it like a sci-fi drama. I would have played it completely straight, or I would have played it like 21 Jump Street, where these women would have been like, "What the fuck, Dad? Why is there a hologram? We can create shit." But I would have kept every sci-fi element of that, and I would have like made jokes about it, like danger every damn week. Like, what the hell? We play music. Why are we in trouble every damn week? And where the fuck did these bitches get motorcycle shaped like? Why is pizzazz so big? I would have I would have played it like 21 Jump Street, which your core audience, Jim and the Holograms, is my age, so perfect. Or I would have played it completely straight and it would have just been like, for real, like a Black Mirror episode, like sci-fi Jim and the Holograms. Oh yeah. What cartoon should get a reboot? Jim and the Holograms. But for real, I would say Shirt Tails. And I would say Shirt Tails because like shirts with words on it is big now, and like their t-shirts should always change. Um, Shit, y'all gave My Little Pony a reboot. I hated My Little Pony. Um, yeah, me and my friend really should write "Drunk Bitches in Short Skirts Don't Deserve to Breathe." Picture it, if you will. Me and my friend always said we were gonna do a screenplay like based on our college adventures, and it was like on the poster, black girl and a white girl, big black girl, little white girl. On the poster, drunk bitches. Kind of like don't drink your juice, but then you go like Tu Wong Fu, but then the title is long, and it would be drunk bitches don't deserve to breathe, because it's something that we would say. No, it was drunk bitches in short skirts. Oh, I'm sorry, I cut it off. Drunk bitches in short skirts don't deserve to breathe. That's the title, because it was a very kind of like real life Romeo and Michelle type of thing. Like us and all of our friends, we wouldn't even try, and we would always look like we was a girl group. We would always have on similar clothes, similar colors. It just worked like that. And then like it was just something that we would say, like when we would be like too drunk or too high, and we would just look at each other, and whatever we had on similar, we would just be like, drunk bitches and blah 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 don't deserve to breathe. Because we would fuck up, and that was like our joke. So we was like, the screenplay has to be drunk bitches in short skirts don't deserve to breathe. So it could be drunk bitches in bootcut jeans and pastel candies boots don't deserve to breathe. Like whatever we had on alike, it would be drunk bitches in, and so, and quite often we had on short skirts, so drunk bitches in short skirts was often. So the screenplay was drunk bitches in short skirts don't deserve to breathe. And it would just be about our shenanigans, and it would be like a literal female Cheech and Chong, which is something that you really never saw. And it was like literally a female Cheech and Chong, which like the two main characters were gonna be based on us, but we had other friends and shit that like they would come in and come out of the story and be like side characters, and of course like use the stuff that really happened to us, but like condense it that it all happened within like a weekend or like one day. But like certain shit, we had like what songs we have to use for this scene and all kind of shit. And I was like, why did we never write drunk bitches in short skirts don't deserve to breathe? And right now, that shit would fucking sell. Because you can go to Netflix, Hulu, all these other places. I'm like, bitch, we need to write drunk bitches in short skirts don't deserve to breathe. We need to start fucking writing that. Rainbow Bright was cool. Yeah. Yeah. It was very much a fucking pot story. Drinking, smoking, and then now because you do have things like Netflix and Hulu, you're not gonna even go. You're not even gonna get a pushback on drunk bitches. Who? Listen, for real. If you seen this come across your Netflix feed and you seen a black girl and a white girl, all you seen was the back of a black girl, the back of a white girl, short skirts, Romeo and Michelle style, like bright colors, like cute outfits and knee boot, like cute jawbreaker heather, like cute with short skirts, no faces, just the backs with short skirts, and across the skirts, maybe the skirts are black, and across the skirts it says drunk bitches in short skirts, and in the smaller letters it say don't deserve to breathe, and it's under your comedy, fucking link, and it's on Netflix. You wouldn't fucking watch drunk bitches in short skirts don't deserve to breathe? You totally would watch drunk bitches in short skirts don't deserve to breathe. Cause you would be like, what the, it's a what the fuck is this? No, you can't, let's keep it about, you can't reboot Fat Albert without Bill Cosby. And you shouldn't anyway. It has no place. It has no place now. It was supposed to be highlighting like what kids in the hood of Philadelphia look like. We have that now. There's no place for Fat Albert. Some new episodes of Sailor Moon would be nice. Not that Americanized version. It would still have to be like old school, like the characters gotta look the same. Kind of like how Netflix rebooted Voltron, reboot Sailor Moon like that. This nigga said about the Jackson 5 cartoon. You think some kids know who the fuck the Jackson 5 is? And if you reboot that, they're gonna be like, that ain't Michael Jackson. Come on now. But for real, if you saw that on Netflix, you wouldn't watch Drunk Bitches in Short Skirts Don't Deserve to Breathe on Netflix, and you saw that like net with the N in the corner, and you seen that thumbnail, and you would be like, what the fuck is Drunk Bitches in Short Skirts? Now, I would prefer to have an actor do it, but what if it was, I mean, what if it was somebody like, not saying that I was built like this, I'm just saying like the dynamic of the bigger black girl and the smaller white girl is funny in itself. Especially because a lot of the storyline would be that like the black dudes always liked her and the white dudes always liked me. So like, who's like a bigger black actress, like a taller, thicker black actress? Like even if we had to do it on Netflix on a budget and it would pop, like Megan Thee Stallion and the little girl from the Kissing Booth, Joey King, and then was the main characters. Like that huge height difference, though, even though in real life it's not, but we're exaggerating because it's a comedy, and we're exaggerating. Like somebody like Megan Thee Stallion size, and then the little girl from the Kissing Booth, like small like that. I love Johnny Bravo. That's what I'm saying. Just in short skirts don't deserve to breathe, and it's just like a weekend romp. Maybe we would make it like homecoming weekend, and just all these misadventures of these drunk ass, high ass college co-eds, older, like seniors, of course. You know, we'd have to play some stuff up and make it a little funnier than what it is. Some shit was just really that fucking comical. Like, and that's that whole, like I said, that's that whole Joss Whedon, J.J. Abrams, Quentin Tarantino style of like the own language within your world building, which is something that me and my friends really did. Like, we had this whole thing. They did it in Harold and Kumar, like, we're high, we're not low, and like everything would be like the opposite, like their own language within your movie, which was our own real language. Like for us, everybody's name rhymed with something stupid. Or like the one time it was her ex-boyfriend going across the street, and this would just be like a bit part in the movie. Real random, but in real life, we had this party and we was kicking in with some dude she used to mess with. And she said his name, and she hit the brakes because he was like running across the street. Russell! Beep! And she hit the horn. And simultaneously, everybody in the car was like, bitch! That's inherently funny to see on screen. Like, that's like a little small random part, but that's life that really happened. Like, he ran across the street because we almost hit him, and we fucked up. Like, and it was like the dude she was just fucking with like 2 weeks ago, Russell. And she beeped the horn for him to get out the way, and simultaneously everybody in the car was like, bitch, at the same time. That's on screen for a fucking pot comedy? Just that one time randomly, and you don't know that's going to happen, and that's just some random weird thing that happens in the middle of the storyline, like they're all talking in the car and that just happens, and then it like cuts to the next scene. Like, that works. Hey, Sierra. Hi, Sierra's mom. Thank you so much for watching. Happy 60th birthday. Please excuse my foul mouth. But very, very happy birthday. You birthed an amazing, talented, such a sweet daughter who does so much for me for no God-given reason that she had to, but I appreciate her. And happy 60th birthday. And if you happen to be having a drink, this one's for you. Happy birthday, Mom. Everybody wish Sierra, that's Luminar 843's mother, a happy 60th birthday. Put some balloons in the chat. Sierra is one of our generals here in the House of Pink. So her mama is also a general. Put some balloons in the chat for Sierra's mama. That's so sweet. It always cracks me up when y'all be telling me, like, y'all parents be watching it. I'll be like, oh my God. The worst had to be my homeboy whose mother, was my teacher in high school. And she was the one who had me, like, doing stuff in the drama department. And she was like, oh, me and my mother watch RuPaul's Drag Race and then we watch your reviews. And I was like, no, Miss Downey cannot be watching me drinking and smoking and being grimy. And she was like, she does the same thing and she loves it. Like, you're over 40. Get over it. I'm like, but that's still my teacher. I don't want nobody's mom, like, that's older than me. I'm like, that's so disrespectful. Not Sierra. Oh, well, it is. See, it is spelled Sierra. Ciera, though. Space Coast to Coast is my shit. Sorry, Sierra's mom, but I gotta do my show the way I do my show. I apologize. Hey, at least I'm not doing porn and somebody's mom is watching that. Ew! Oh, baby, your tire is going flat. You better slow down. I know what that sound like. That tire about to be flat by the time you can hit something when you get off the freeway. You better slow down. I know that sound. That tire about to go flat, homie. I like the Brack Show better than I like Space Coast to Coast. Truth be told, the Brack Show was my shit. C-Lab 2021 was my shit. Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. Listen, y'all, I'm old. The OG Adult Swim shows are the best Adult Swim shows. C-Lab 2021, Space Coast to Coast, The Brack Show, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law is my shit. I just actually, it was on Hulu. I just watched the whole first season of that not too long ago. What'd you send me? Oh, that's from the show. Never mind. Shut up. I'm old, y'all. The OG. Who's the man with the suit? Who's the man with the beat? Harvey Birdman, something and something, habeas corpus. Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. With all the Hanna-Barbera characters will be on trial with Jabberjaws and all that. Listen, baby, first of all, before y'all had all this Cartoon Network and all this stuff, I grew up on, first of all, I'm going to tell you my favorite thing that I ever have done in my life, smoking weed. No, it wasn't have sex. My favorite thing in life when I used to smoke weed was watching Snagglepuss. Old Snagglepuss cartoons. Hanna-Barbera before like the Flintstones and stuff, like with Huckleberry Hound and Yogi Bear, period. But Snagglepuss, with his gay ass, stage left, a stage right even. Listen, I should have knew my name was going to be Pink a long time ago, because Snagglepuss is my guy, okay? Snagglepuss is my guy. My favorite thing in the world when I got high was to watch old Snagglepuss. Yeah. Because those were my reruns. Those were my reruns. That's what was on USA Network. That was what they were showing on Cartoon Network when it first came out. Those are my reruns. Top Cat, yeah. Laugh Olympics. Laugh Olympics was my shit. Laugh Olympics is still my shit. Let's not lie. Scooby-Doo is still my shit. Quiet as kept. But Snagglepuss gets me going. And if I was off the ganja, Snagglepuss takes me there. Snagglepuss and the Powerpuff Girls. Adult Swim is specific. I stopped liking Adult Swim when they specifically started making stuff for high people. Like, Metalocalypse is very purposely for high people. Super Jail was very purposely for you to be high. I stopped liking Adult Swim when they started making stuff. Tim and Eric. When they started showing stuff specifically for, oh, well, this is a bunch of people that's high, so let's start making stuff with a bunch of colors and things like that because it's specifically for people high. I didn't like it when they started making it for high people. I liked it when they were just making cartoons and it would be funny because you was high. I didn't need it specifically to be because you was high. I hated that. Oh, you know what? Black Jesus and Black Dynamite was good. Never was as good as the actual movie. But it's Cartoon Network. I don't need Adult Swim to be live action. And like I said, like of late, I ain't been smoking weed. And what I've been watching on Netflix, I've been watching The Midnight Gospel because it reminds me of Adult Swim. It's really a podcast that's reanimated like Freaky. And I've been watching it, but I was like, damn, this is for somebody smoking weed. But the podcast part is actually really good. Like the people that are on the podcast, because it is a podcast, and they created this storyline for it to be animated over this podcast, and that was interesting and cool. I don't see it getting into season 2. I don't see a lot of people being into it. because it is a podcast. And like the very first episode, they're talking to Dr. Drew, and they're talking to a dude that believes in the occult and magic. And it's interesting as a podcast, and the animation is cool, but it's so obvious that you're supposed to get high watching it. And I'm not high, I'm just watching it. And it's still cool. And the storylines they come up with to animate with it is cool, but what was a podcast first, and then they went and did animation and did like these storylines, and then made like whoever the it was a straight up podcast, and then they had like this character that goes into it's supposed to be in the near future where this person goes into the simulators to these different worlds, and like they dub that part. I mean, they record that part, and then what they animate the mouth and stuff to go to is this character interviewing somebody else, and it's kind of weird and twisted. It's not like the actual person that they animated. It's like a storyline to it, and it's very trippy, and it's very Adult Swim, and it's cool. It's really cool, but it's very obvious it's for somebody smoking weed. Yeah, I know who Ricky Gervais is, but I didn't watch that. No, this is the Midnight Gospel is something else. The Midnight Gospel is something else. Like it's like this other. It's like this other world, but the words are like synced up to a podcast, but it's like the story of what is going on is its own story, but it's the podcast, but it's a whole other story visually going on than what's in the podcast, and and it's wild, and it reminds me of Adult Swim, and it's cool, but it just feels like it's so obviously like this would be better if I was high. It's so obvious it's to be high too, and it's cool and it's interesting because I like that, but it's so obvious it's for somebody that's fucking smoking weed that probably if I smoked some weed and went back and watched it, it would probably blow my fucking mind. But sober is just like, okay, this is cool, but it's so obviously for somebody that smokes weed. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's called Midnight Gospel. It's on Netflix. The Midnight Gospel. It's cool as shit. It's cool as shit. But it's so obvious that it's for somebody smoking weed that I was like, I'd probably be so much more into this if I was high. Because the podcast part is interesting. The podcast part is really interesting. And the visuals are really interesting. And they found this way to like make it match. But actually, if you watch it, it's telling a different story more so than what the podcast is. I can't even explain it. It's really interesting. It's really cool. But it's obviously for if you smoke weed or drop acid or some shit like that. It's like obviously for that. It's like obviously for that. I don't like things that's obvious like, oh, like Disjointed that was on Netflix. I don't like obviously like, ooh, this is gonna be funny to you if you smoke weed or if you're high. I like shit like The Fifth Element. Like The Fifth Element is on another level if you smoke weed, but I don't think it was created for people to smoke weed. I just think it's on another level if you smoke weed. Do I think Luc Besson was high when he wrote it and directed it? 100%. Um, but it's just a movie and it's awesome on its own. And if you smoke weed, there may be some other shit that you catch. Not, it's specifically like, oh yeah, but this is for weed smokers. Yeah, Disjointed was, I was just watching this and was like, I would probably be cracking up if I was really high. If I was like smoking while watching it, this wouldn't even be funny. I would still turn it off. Okay, Kathy Bates is always great. But I couldn't even just be sitting here smoking watching this. I would have to already be, for lack of a better word, half baked to watch this. I live for Kathy Bates, period. I live for Kathy Bates, period. But I thought I thought that they were gonna reboot the Boondocks, and then they weren't because John Witherspoon passed away. I thought they weren't gonna do it because they didn't want to do it without John Witherspoon. I mean, I understand it's his son. I didn't hear it that way, like, oh, they're not letting his son do it. I heard they were gonna reboot it, and they decided against it, like kind of like in John Witherspoon's memory, and they didn't want to do it without him. Is what I heard. That's the way I understood it. It wasn't like, oh, his son can't do it, and like they're gonna cast somebody else. I heard they were gonna reboot the Boondocks, and then when John Witherspoon died, they just weren't gonna do it because he was such an integral part of it that they didn't even want to do it without him. That was the way that I understood it. Or they did choose someone else to do his voice. Well, I didn't hear that part. Like I said, sometimes you get some different stories from the internet. I thought they weren't gonna do it because he died, and at some point in time, that may have been what they said. But money talk, book talk. Speaking of money talk, super chat, Patreon, PayPal, Cash App, all that shit's available. It was just a good segue. Who the fuck's gonna do that after 3 hours into a goddamn live? Nobody. Right, Elijah. That's what I said. I said, and at some point in time, that may have been what they were saying. But like I said, money talk, bullshit walk. When he passed, is the last time I heard something. I thought they were gonna reboot the Boondocks, and then he passed. And like I said, to my understanding of what I read then, they weren't gonna do it. Kind of like out of his memory, like kind of like they were gonna do a Galaxy Quest TV show, and then Alan Rickman died. So I thought it was gonna be like kind of that. Unless you're gonna bump it up, and Huey and Riley are gonna be like 17 and 19 after Granddad died. I mean, that's a thing they can do. But I think the beauty of the Boondocks is that you have these two very, very opposite ideologies ideologies of being black in these two little kids that are brothers. I think that would take a lot away from it if they're not kids. I think that adds a lot of charm to it that you have this, what's supposed to be on the Boondocks. These are supposed to be their ages. What you have is this 10-year-old kid who is like so pro-black and smart and reads all the books and conspiracy theorists and basically a samurai and all this stuff, and then his 8-year-old little brother is just like a straight up hood nigga. And I think the comedy within that is the fact that you have these two you have this one that's very, very like pro-black and educated, and then you have this other one that's also very pro-black and educated, but he's street educated. And then you put them in the suburbs as kids. I think if you take away that, I think you lose the Boondocks. That's the comedy in it. This one is pro. Don't get it fucked up. Riley is pro-black too, but Riley is so hood and so street pro-black, but like ghetto fabulous pro-black. Like so, yeah. So what? Fucker, we ghetto and we rob people and this and this and this and this, but this what black people gotta do to eat and fuck y'all. And the other one is like so educated, and that's the whole beauty of the Boondocks. is you have these two little kids that have these two completely different definitions of what blackness is, but they're both pro-black. And then you put them stereotypically and got their parents being raised by a grandparent in the fucking suburbs. And that's the beauty of the Boondocks. Know if you still get the same Boondocks if they're grown. Yeah, me too. Who would I cast as older Huey? I think I just kind of explained myself out of why you can't make them older. So I think I just kind of explained why you can't do that. They have to stay kids. They have to stay kids like the Simpsons stay kids, like the kids on South Park stay kids. They have to stay kids. The show don't work if they don't stay kids. I think I just explained. I think, like, I'm not being shady. You saying that. I'm like, I think I really just explained myself out of unless they like 19 or 17. I don't think you can do it. I think the beauty in the Boondocks, because at 10 and 8, you're usually so vulnerable, and they are so so set in their ways at 10 and 8. I don't think you can age them up. I don't think you can. That's the beauty of the show, is that they are so both pro-black but in so different ways, because you do have your pro-black people that was like, yeah, we ghetto. Yeah, I eat fried chicken and watermelon. Yeah, I got braids to the back. Yeah, I'm robbing and stealing and I'm playing my rap music as loud as fucking possible. And yeah, my pants is baggy. And fuck you. Society made me this way and I love it. And then you have this other one that's like so about, but black people were this and we were kings and this and this and this. And you really do have those two different sides of pro-black. And the fact that they're kids and so set in their ways that way and so polar opposites, because you're usually only polar opposites when you're young enough to be polar opposites. Like me and my sister are polar opposites, but we're on a level of understanding with each other now that even at 8 years apart, that we was never on at 16 and 18, not even at 24 and 16. So I think you lose what the show is if they're any older than 10 and 8. Because by the time they're 19 and 17, they get along way better, and that their ideologies is going to start rubbing off on each other. Yeah, at a critical age. Yeah, I think the fact. Ooh, I tried to get this cherry when it was colder. It's still nasty. Yeah, but I think, yeah, like you said, that was a good way to put it, because they're at a critical age, and they're never gonna be. They're 2 years apart. They're never gonna be more at odds with each other, age wise, than they are now. I think aging them up any more than 12 versus 10, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. What the fuck? Something just happened. I gotta go fucking do work again. Right. Like, because the older they get, they're only 2 years apart. They're gonna start rubbing off on each other. They're gonna start being a little bit more like. At some point in time, they're gonna be like a senior and a sophomore. Like right now, The age is what makes it work. What do you mean the show is done? Like they already shot a new season of it, or they're not doing it no more? Mm. Well, and there's that. Because even like Regina King doing their voices sound similar because they're brothers. I don't know how you cast that unless you get a really talented voice actor. Mm. So, V Infuso, speaking of black television shows, he just did a video. He did a Tale of Two Vivians with the Fresh Prince. He just did a Tale of Two Harriets with Family Matters. Y'all, I didn't even know Family Matters changed to a different network on his last season or had a different Harriet. I was thrown. I was thrown. Who said that? Shout out to who said they're at this the critical age. Cause that was, I went so far around the block to say, which you summed up in 2 words, them being at a critical age is everything. And you've seen it. Listen, I know some guys, this is a true story. Now, granted, I live in the hood, but my hood is very, not so much now, but growing up, it was really about class. So you had money or you didn't. Or maybe you inherited the house like my mother did or whatever. And there was these twins, Charlie and Willie. White boys, they lived up the street from me. Twins. And they white. And one went more black because he grew up around black people, and one went more white. And they was twins. And it blew my fucking mind. And it blew my, and they are identical twins too. It blew my mind. So I guess you could explore that with Huey and Riley. But I think the fact that they're at the age where they could influence each other and just didn't wouldn't work for Huey and Riley because they are such a family unit. And at the end of the day, they love each other and they roll for each other. I don't think it works. I hate this. I know it's gonna do that shit. Oh, look at that. I can make it brighter. I can make you dance if you want me to. Oh, look at that. Never knew I could make it look a little better. Look at that. I can make it clearer. Is y'all seeing me a little bit brighter and a little bit clearer now? I tried to chill these ones and put these in the freezer. This cherry still tastes like Robitussin. Still tastes like Robitussin. I can't believe so far out of all of them, the mango is the best. And I hate mango. Also can't believe this shit is not giving me fucking butter. That should be like passing out by now. I'm not. Alright, 3 hours and 15 minutes is enough. I'm gonna go ahead and ride out. Y'all keep it crazy. Out of these, they are. Deuces.